the not too distant future, in a trailer up in Maine, there was a guy named Lorne, nothing going inside his brain. He was a low-key pedophile, always chatting online with another child. He planned to meet up and get some tail, but Hanson didn't like it, so they locked him up in jail.
I'm Chris Nielsen from Dateline NBC. We're doing a story on
Send him crazy catfish, the funniest we can find. La la la. Then we'll sit and hear them all, and we'll analyze his mind. La la la. Now keep in mind, Lorne can control when the trolling begins or ends. La la la. But he has that crooked FOMO dick, and he's desperate for some friends. Lorne, roll call. Tiffany,
Hey, you dumb dickbag.
Slothcat, Big Potato. No, you're wondering how Lorne eats and smokes and other money facts. La la la. Just repeat to yourself, he'll be gone soon. I should really just relax. For Mostery Science Theater 4000.
Sherry, shut your fucking whore mouth.
That just went over the air.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Friday show. Tiffany, hit us with those air horns. The best in the business. And Slothcat, go ahead with that intro that you've mangled.
Woo daddy. We got a big one here for you tonight. Live from Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, from the Mo Negroes Memorial Theater. Okay. I'm the magical and sparkly Slothcat. He's my colored commentator, king of receipts, Wessamos.
Hey.
And she's got this shit on lock, Tiffany Lockhart.
Hi.
Sucked. That sucked.
Welcome to MST4K.
I like how you still feel your way through the name.
Hey man, it takes some time.
No, absolutely.
You know.
Why the fuck are you still talking? It's time for the show.
Woo daddy.
Whoa, Tiffany, I heard you. All right, Slothcat, I guess that's it for you. So let's do this. Yes, Tiffany, I guess I should say before we get started that, of course, today's stream is brought to us by your friend and ours, Mike.
Howdy, y'all. This here's Mike. Down at Mike's Golf Shop, where we buy golf. That's right. We buy golf clubs. Mike's Golf Shop. Come on over here. We buy golf clubs. Over at Mike's Golf Shop. Come on down here. We buy golf clubs. That's right. We buy golf clubs. We buy golf clubs. We buy golf clubs. We buy golf clubs. We buy golf.
They told me he had 40 seconds to make a commercial. He used every bit of that. Look, as someone who works in marketing, that's effective. Even though when I think about Mike, all I think of is we sell golf clubs. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I even titled it "Mike Sells Golf Clubs," but that's not even what he doesn't say that once. He doesn't say that a single time.
No.
Tiffany, what's our call tonight?
Carter Part 3.
Yep, the Tiffany trifecta.
Hell yeah.
Fucking said.
So
good morning, my beautiful precious wife. I love you. I'm not working for the lady today, honey. It's really windy out and raining, so I'm gonna work inside.
He's the one who called out.
Not sure which task to tackle yet.
What was that?
He's the one who called out.
You think so?
For sure.
You don't think they called him in the morning and said, "Hey, Lorne, before you head out, buddy, we just want to let you know the weather's a little bad. Why don't you stay home?"
No, he did that himself.
Is that Three's Company in the background? Oh, it sounds like you already have a great day planned for you. Why don't you just do that?
Yeah.
I'm hoping I don't lose electricity from the wind.
No, shit.
Holy shit, honey. It's a downpour and the wind is blowing really hard. Look at the difference in the top of the trees in these two pics.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, I see that. Whoa.
You know, I can hardly see the trees with all the shit in the yard.
Yeah, it really does just takes away from the trees when I'm looking at a pile of shit and thinking, oh my God, a tornado already came through and it dropped a bunch of shit in your yard.
Yeah.
Random stupid shit just got dropped in your yard.
I thought you would have texted me by now. Apparently you're still sleeping. Or maybe I'm no longer the first person you want to talk to when you first wake up.
Probably.
Your actions say a lot. Obviously, Kyrie's calls don't get ignored. Only your fiancés. I'm finding it odd that you haven't been sexual with me for a few days. I want to know what's going on, J-Mate. More fucking games. I wonder what your actions remind me of. It's obvious that Kyrie is more important than your own fiancé. I'm so sick of this shit. At least I never heard you with another woman. And yes, I know you're not cheating on me. But you sure are giving Kylie a lot more attention than you're giving me. And that's fucked up. Who's your fiance, J-May? It sure the hell isn't Kylie. But you want to spend 3 days away from me? In the meantime...
So it's a good idea to start with, I thought you would have messaged me by now, and then go on for 2 minutes about all the reasons why she should never message you again. Solidify that. I thought you would have messaged me by now, you stupid bitch. But I guess you're too busy being a dumb, stupid bitch to message me back, you stupid bitch. See how that would work? Like you would probably wouldn't message me back after that.
Well, I would.
Well, yeah, I'm the same, but like
I definitely would.
How many hours per day you want to spend with him? Thanks a lot for making me feel the love. I figured out why I'm so mad. It's because 3 days without you is like a lifetime to me, precious.
Aww.
I'm going to sleep now and dream of us together.
It's romantic.
I love you more than anything. Good night.
So fucking sad.
Good job, 2 down. 1 more to go.
I love you.
Fucking sad.
OMG, you are hilarious. You need to stop. So funny.
What's up with that?
Oh, sorry. I meant to send that to someone else.
Let me guess. Katie. Okay.
That was great.
What was that? Was that a laugh? Are you trying something new? That was shitty.
No.
Guys, one's in the chat if that Tiffany flat laugh that she just did should never be heard again. I can't even do it. Wow, that was shitty.
Nobody wrote on that.
You want him.
What was that?
Nobody wrote.
Is that
it's a perfect laugh. Perfect.
Well, I need to go back and hear the way that that Patrick read that.
You are hilarious. You need to stop. So funny.
What's up with that?
Oh, sorry. I meant to send that to someone else.
Let me guess. Katie. Okay. Obviously you want him and not me. I guess it's possible that could be the reason you wanted 3 days away from me so that you could spend more time with him. I don't play that bullshit. Do whatever you want.
Excuse you.
Not excuse me. I'm not playing that game. And if you want us, then you need to pay attention to us instead of giving some other guy all your attention while you leave your fiance hanging. You don't want to be treated like garbage. I don't want to be treated like garbage either.
King of assumptions.
Nope. Observation.
Love, more like
there is no proof that was meant for Carter.
Look now. Normally my phone would have already rang with you calling me. Instead, you're giving Carter more of our time together. Again. Still not hearing my phone ring. And I see you're in no rush to make a ring like you used to. Gee. I wonder why.
When did she
Thanks
ever
for basically
rush?
letting me know that Carter comes.
I don't know, but he said the same thing to Ramona, right? Like you used to call me back. Like, you know, in the
Yeah.
beginning, you would call me back if I hung up with you a little bitch fit. Now you don't. He doesn't consider that. People just get tired of that. And
Yeah.
if you're gonna hang up, then fucking hang up. They're not gonna keep playing those games. It's like,
Right.
well, that's a, you know, this is the chase. This is the banter. It's the give and take. I hang up and you call me back. That's how
Yeah.
it works.
Hmm.
If you stop doing that, it's because you no longer love me. You're not fighting for me anymore.
And you're calling someone else.
You must be on the phone with Carter
You must have wanted me to hang up.
so that you can get on the phone with Carter and he can tell you those sexy jokes from that Blanche Dubois tasteless jokes book he got at B. Dalton. I know what you got.
Exactly.
Comes first, and I'm a joke to you. No game, rate. Apparently, that's the way you want it.
Oh, it's time for wrestling.
Nice.
You gonna talk to me?
Yes.
What?
Job.
You mean you don't have Will's phone? And you knew you were gonna be calling me?
Stupid ass. Call her names, Lorne.
Yeah.
But it interrupted with Carter.
Oh my god.
I'm waiting for you to say something, Jamie. I'm not gonna play a goddamn game. You know why I'm upset, and I'm not hiding it.
So if she doesn't have Will's phone, hang up.
But right, he has her right now. So you see again, Tiffany, you're thinking of quality time, right? Like quality time where they're able to communicate. Right now, we are deep in the valley of quantity time. And even if they're just sitting on the phone and nothing's being said, he could hear that she's not actively banging or masturbating someone.
Okay.
She doesn't have a penis in any of her hands. She's just good. She's just sitting there being silent. He's good with that.
Well, maybe she does, though. She doesn't make any noise unless she's crying.
So you're saying it's a completely silent hand job she's giving someone right now?
Could be, yeah.
No sound at
look,
all.
Lorne knows the sounds that, stuff be happening. He knows what it sounds like.
See, Tiffany, so Slothcat saying you're wrong, you know what the fuck you're talking about.
Like he knows because this guy, he knows, how many, clits and stuff.
Exactly.
So he'll know how it sounds.
The man knows how makeup sounds. You're going to tell me he doesn't know what a hand job sounds like? Tiffany?
Sorry.
Lorne's mom's camel toe, thank you for the donation. Did Lorne's RO class hold an Easter egg hunt this year? I like to imagine they did, and Lorne cried when he didn't find any. So it's funny. They hold an Easter egg hunt every year, and all of the RSOs in the rape class, they put their money together, and then it's a little joke every year. The school does it, or they do it somewhere where the guys aren't allowed to be, like a park, or it's just a little joke on them. So they put their money in, and then the people who run the shit go and get beers. Tiffany, you told me about that.
I did tell you about that.
Well, you're also a known liar.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna get Will's phone, or?
Thank you, Lorne's mom's camel toe.
I don't even know if you're there. You could have just set the phone down and let me ramble.
You're fine either way.
So I'll just wait until you answer me.
What do you think Lorne would do if there was some prize he could go get? But the only way he can do it was going into like a Chuck E. Cheese or some place he's not legally allowed to be. Would he go? And I'm not talking a regular prize here. I'm talking this is a Nigerian dude offering him riches beyond his wildest. This is his retirement plan. This is what it's all been coming down to. And in order to get it, he just has to go into Chuck E. Cheese and look for something.
And is one of the rules that he can't tell anybody? Because I think the first thing he would want to do is call his probation.
No, he can't tell
officer.
anyone, and
Okay.
he has to look suspicious as fuck when he goes in there. You're gonna make it. He's got to wear the pedo glasses, and make sure he's looking around suspiciously at all times, and keep making reference to the fact that he brought no children and he's far too old to be in a Chuck E. Cheese by himself.
And the prize is in the ball pit at the
It's
bottom.
in the ball pit, and he's got to climb. Well, and you got to get your shirt off to go in there because
You do.
you don't get germs on your shirt. So get shirtless and go into the ball pit with your pedo glasses on.
He walks in with the same outfit that he had on Dateline.
I think
The
first-
Nigerian prince is a pornographer too.
I think he'll stand in the parking lot at first and like ask a kid to go in there and get it for him.
Oh, so
you
he'll
think-
be like creeping behind a tree.
Lorne is talking to
Yeah.
You're saying
Yeah.
Lorne is creeping around outside of Chuck E. Cheese talking to kids?
He's asking, "Hey, I need you to go in that ball pit and get this prize for me."
Yo, that's like when Crystal was banned from the gas station liquor store, so she had to try and pay homeless people to go in and get liquor for her. And you know your life is going down the wrong track when you're getting homeless people to buy alcohol for you. So
Because they're not banned.
They're not banned. They're not banned. They're allowed to go in there. Hello. Bye-bye.
He's waiting for her to answer him.
Yeah. She'll come around.
Yeah.
Nice to see that you miss me so much that you were in a real hurry to call me.
You're on the phone with her now.
Mm-hmm. He could be spending all this time talking about the stuff he did that day while he was working, the weather.
Yeah. All the Lorne's greatest hits.
Yeah.
What's he building around the house for her?
Right. What did he work on when he was working in the house today?
Or what around the house reminds him of her?
Mm.
I'm looking at the doorknob I got when I was talking to you, right?
Yeah.
Everything reminds me of you.
Is the silence better than him talking about all that?
Yes.
Okay.
Because at least when he's talking, he might feel like she's listening. This is just him sitting there doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what a loser.
He could be singing.
That's what I would be doing.
Yeah.
It would be a recreation of your birthday stream. 90 minutes of singing.
Shameless.
I'm shameless, darling.
What was that line? It was like something about not getting mad.
I don't know. I'll have to find that.
Yeah. When another man looks at you.
Oh, how he'd be proud. He wouldn't be jealous anymore.
Yes.
That was basically it.
Yeah.
Darling. I'll be proud to have another man look at you.
That's it.
Still not going to talk or get Will's phone, huh?
Maybe Will's using it.
Yeah. Will was really into Raid Shadow Legends at this time.
You really going to tell me that Carter doesn't have your attention more than I have your attention?
I'm tired of her lying about Carter.
Quite fucked up, I believe.
Oh, look, Bunky won.
Bunky won. Look at him flexing, giant baby.
That doesn't look creepy at all. A giant
Or
swole.
Carter on three-way. She can say nothing and he can hear everything that I say.
Oh
How
my
the fuck do I
god.
know?
He said that about Sheffrey too.
He says
That
it about
Sheffrey-
everyone.
Yeah, that Sheffrey was sitting there listening.
And you told me,
Hello?
Jamie, 3 nights I could have my phone. 3 nights without this. No, it's bullshit. You said 3 nights. It's only been 2. Whatever, here. Leave me alone.
Aw. That's fucked up.
What?
What?
Man? So right there, Lorne just heard that she hasn't had her phone for days, and Will's upset about it, and now she has the phone, and he's still going to be mad because she hasn't called him for 2 days.
Yes.
I'm not fucking around about Carter, Jamie.
It's been
No
2
fucking-
days, not 3. Why would I be calling you tonight?
Yesterday was 2 days. I even get the text where you texted me. 2
Yesterday
days,
too.
1 more day. Yeah, day 2, 1 more day. That's today. It was 24 hours ago that you told me that. And it's been 3 days. Because I know how to count, too.
Well.
Oh God, you are stupid.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you right now, I have been.
It's day 3, right?
I have been stupid.
You have been
Day
telling
3
you right
right
now.
now, 87.
Tell her why.
I'm telling you right now, I am not fucking around about Carter. You ever put that son of a bitch before me again, and we'll call it quits right then and there.
Oh, no.
When did I say I did?
You have been.
When?
You put me on fucking hold for almost a half hour to talk to him.
Don't act like you forgot.
I threw a fit about it. I threw a fit about it.
Right
And you
about
said
it.
I spend more time with you than I do with him. What the fuck is that stupid bullshit, Jamie? I'm your goddamn fiance. That guy is not.
Our names, Lorne. Win her over.
Yeah. Be a real man. That's what alphas do.
I'll be
Call her
goddamned
bimbo.
if my fiance is going to put some other fucking guy before me and want to spend more time with him than she does with me. That's fucking horse shit. That's cheating. If it ever fucking happens again, we'll quit right then and there.
You're so full of
And
shit.
then you can go for him.
You know.
I'm not putting up with that kind of horse shit.
Then fucking leave.
That shit happens again. You go ahead and try me. You don't think
Then
I fucking will?
leave.
You don't think I'll fucking do it? You go ahead.
She's telling you to do it.
I know.
She's
Yeah.
not saying, please, okay, I won't. She's saying, then go ahead and fucking leave because my behavior is not changing. You don't think I will? Do it. You don't think I will? She does not give a shit.
Do it again, Jamie.
Do it again. One more time.
One more
Fuck
time.
him one more time and see what happens. Slothcat, we got a donation on screen here. Can you read this one?
It's great to listen in on this idiot again. Just me, my mama, my mommy, and my daddy, JC, Massa, Arizona.
Yep. That's exactly how that was to be read. Do you know what that's a reference to?
Yes.
All right. Nice. Thank you, JC Dean.
And try me.
Keep assuming shit.
I'm telling you right now, Jamie, you're not gonna fucking treat me like that.
Keep assuming shit.
You see that motherfucker face to face. I'm fine with you being friends with him. Doesn't mean you need to call him and spend hours on the fucking phone with him like you did with Will.
Absolutely.
Will is quite a bit different. At least you knew Will before. You spent a lot of time with him before. You were friends with his wife too.
Oh, so you can't
That
be
shit
treated
was-
that way.
that shit
Oh,
was
okay,
fucking-
then by
that
bitch
shit
I
was
won't be
different.
treated that way.
That shit was different with Will, Jamie. This is Carter.
Oh, so you can't be treated that way. Oh, okay, then by bitch I won't be treated that way.
What?
What?
I'm not gonna be put second to some other fucking guy. I'm your fiance, James. Does that mean anything to you? Does that mean anything to you?
Moron.
You what?
You aren't moron.
I'm not your fiance?
Mm-mm. Carter is.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
Carter.
idiot before that.
You're still my fiance, moron.
I don't remember what the hell I said before that.
What? How did you forget? It was also important.
I'm not gonna be treated like that, Jamie.
Like trash to.
For you to put me
Like
on fucking
trash
hold
that,
on
yeah.
when we're supposed to be spending time together to talk to some other guy for a half hour, almost a half hour.
One time.
One time, Jamie.
One time.
I mean, I know we can make this point with every one of these calls where he does this, but he's talking about the Carter Part 2. Who's echoing? Is that you, Slothcat?
I don't think so. Is it?
I don't know.
It's not me. I'm plugged in.
Slothcat, are you muted? Yeah, it was him. I don't think so. See? See what I mean? So we see, you threw me all off. Carter Part 2. He talks a lot about that 30-minute call.
Yes.
And here we are 14 minutes into this call, and he will spend 4 or 5 hours complaining about a 30-minute call instead of enjoying the time that he does have where she's not talking to the other person.
Mm-hmm.
And all that's going to make her do is long for the time she was on the phone with Carter when all she could hear was the sound of him slathering coconut oil all over his rock hard body.
Yeah, and telling her all about it.
You know, you definitely know the sound of that, right?
I do.
Yeah, you call that hotline.
There's a special one.
That oily man hotline. What do you look like? What do you want me to look like? And then you tell me, he's like, I look exactly like that. And you're like, oh, I like it.
Sign me up.
If I didn't get upset about it, how many more times would that have been? That's horseshit. How do you think that makes me feel?
What happened to Slothcat?
You're there and he's able to see you, spend time with you in person, but that's not enough. You got to spend a couple hours with him on the phone, and then you got to enter mine in your call to talk to him for almost a half hour.
I haven't seen him in a week.
Oh, well, when's the last time you saw me?
Oh my God.
Good Lord.
Tough question to answer, isn't it?
It's really not.
Who are you going to be standing at the altar with?
You are ridiculous.
No, I'm not ridiculous, Jamie. If you love me, fucking show it.
Yes, you are.
If you love me, fucking show it like you used to. I didn't used to question it at all. Now, because you fucking did this shit with Carter, I'm like, what the fuck?
No, he was like that with Will too.
And Donkey Kong and
Oh yeah.
Rod, Todd.
I don't
Look
care
how
if you're
you are
friends
acting
with.
after being put on hold. One time. Meanwhile, I have to stay with a guy who verbally and mentally abused me for months because he said so.
You won't do it if you call him back, stupid.
One time, Jamie. Why would you even do that one time?
Wow.
Why wouldn't you tell him, listen, I'm on the phone with my fiance. We can text. I can text you while I'm on the phone with him. But I want to be on the phone with him.
Really?
Yeah, right. Like if she was,
Imagine that.
yes. What are you doing? Oh, I'm texting Carter. Oh, what, you guys planning to fuck when you get off the phone with me? And all this other shit.
Yeah.
Because he got just this mad at Ramona about Texas Girl. And he
Definitely.
wasn't even worried about a sexual relationship there.
Yeah.
He just didn't like the fact that there was someone else getting time when he could have been getting time.
Mm-hmm.
Slothcat, I don't know what happened. He dropped. I think he's fixing his microphone or whatever was fucked up. So
Okay.
you guys will have to make do without hearing Slothcat for a few minutes. I hope you can get used to that.
I'd still have to switch over, stupid.
Okay, so why can't you say I'll talk to you tomorrow? Was this call that so important? That,
Apparently it
Why
was.
couldn't you not abuse me over and over?
Yeah.
I've changed. I don't do that anymore, do I?
Well,
what?
Oh well, Lorne, I don't put you on hold anymore, do I?
You did.
I hope not. I pray to God you don't.
It's in the past.
All right, two things. First of all, Tiffany, we got a donation on screen from Hear Me Out. This $5 is for Tiffany to bribe her into more shows with Amanda James. There's plenty more too. I've got at least $3 in my wallet. So first of all, it's a lot of financial flexing, saying that he has $8 to $9. But second, as your lawyer, I'm going to advise you not to speak about this because he promised $5. But I'd like you to note the donation, $4.99. So it's a false contract.
Okay.
You're
you're my lawyer. So.
You're under no obligation to answer, and legally we can take him to prison for defamation.
We're
defamation,
doing it.
Donation defamation. That is a real thing.
Slothcat,
welcome back. Everyone was worried because they didn't hear you talking. Okay, now we can. Like, are you physically? Am I just hearing you from your home right now because I can't hear you through the microphone?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Hey, it's glad to be back. You know.
Okay.
You are pathetic.
No.
No.
I'm not.
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Nope.
I'm not.
You're wrong. Your opinion is a lie.
Explain to me how I am.
Yes, you are.
Explain how I am pathetic.
Okay.
You're insecure and assumed all sorts of things.
All right.
I can do that.
I can do that. I think we can
Jamie,
all
I
do
was going
that.
by observation.
Remember that time you had a month-long conversation with a deep boy? That's number one.
Showing up at the Sting House on his birthday?
What observation, stupid? It's all assumptions.
Crying on national television.
Yeah, that's.
You know, Mom and Aunt Sharon and Roy, and I've had all kinds of calls when I was on the phone with you that I wouldn't answer because I was on the phone with you.
Mm-hmm.
I've had all kinds of calls.
They don't
I've had all kinds of calls from people I love when I was on the phone with you that I did not answer because I was on the phone with you.
How many of them were young, attractive, rock hard women?
Zero.
And I mean rock hard as rock hard bodies. You know what I'm saying? But like, how many of were these young, gorgeous? So if the 17-year-old from Walmart that he tried to hire to work for his non-existent business would have called, he would have hung up the phone so fast.
Definitely. And he did that kind of stuff when Samantha came over. Because he was supposed to be on the phone with Jamie, but all of a sudden he just didn't call.
Why would he?
Exactly. Yeah.
You are assuming what's happened over being put on hold one time, Lorne. One time. And
I'm
you
not
do
going
that,
to assume
stop
anything.
lying.
I'm not going to assume anything.
And you do that, stop lying.
I'm not going to assume anything. It's in the past. I'm going to leave it in the past until it happens again. If it happens again, it's going to be quite different.
Yeah, guys, real quick, I hate to interrupt Lorne, but just a reminder, TLI will be back with us next week live in the MST4K / Monique's studio, apparently. And I know Tiffany, you were asking me like, where is TLI? What's he been doing?
Yeah.
And it's Bollywood again. And he didn't want to share, but I did get him to give me a clip again. I don't know if you saw this before. Short clip of TLI and what he's been working on. I think you guys will be really proud of the guy. It's a good movie.
I like his shirt.
Yeah, he's really moving.
Yeah. Why are his hands behind his back?
It's to show submission, but also alphaness.
You can really concentrate on his hips moving.
Yeah, look at that. I like his sensible slats.
Beautiful. With the pockets.
Yeah.
His pockets are empty.
Look at that. So obviously his time has not been wasted. Time has not been wasted.
No.
He's making great use of it. He's really excited to be back here. So we will see him next week.
Amazing.
Next week. He's been putting in work.
He's been putting in lots of work.
There have been many times you've switched over and hung up on me. So stop fucking lying, you liar.
A lying liar who
But I told you who it was. I didn't keep you on hold for a half hour.
Oh look, the story is changing.
I forgot. You're right. I had switched over.
He never did that.
I forgot. I said there have been many times. There have been some times that I didn't switch over.
No, you said you never. No, you said you never did it.
That's true.
Well, obviously I've done it.
You spoke in absolutes.
Yeah.
But it was people that I love. It was people that I love.
What if she loves Carter?
Or it was my probation officer.
Oh,
or it was
you got him on that one.
Dwayne, my counselor.
The people that you're
Excuses. Was it?
required
Yes.
to answer.
The people I love are the people whose job it is to check over me because I'm a pedophile. What more do you want from me?
Yeah.
Those are the only people I hang up for. And again, Jamie could say, well, I love Carter. I love him as a friend.
Definitely.
I love
Yeah.
my friends. And if I feel like my friend needed something, so I need, and that was the same argument that Ramona made for Texas Girl. Texas Girl was going through something traumatic or whatever. Who knows? It could have been a number of things. Maybe her boyfriend got caught on his 36th birthday at a sting house.
Yeah.
And the only person that she could talk to about it was someone who had experience having a boyfriend who got caught at a sting house being a pedophile on their birthday. So she's talking to Ramona about it.
Mhm.
Ramona doesn't owe him that explanation. And so he's so pissed off. But Lorne doesn't know what it's like to have a friend and be there for a friend because he's never been a friend and he's never had a friend.
No, he
Other than
definitely hasn't.
Tyrone. But everyone knows that black friendship is much different than white friendship. Right, Tiffany?
Absolutely it is.
Black friendship comes with a lot of magic. You know? Singing birds and stuff like that.
Black friendship. Try it out, guys.
It's fine when I do it. I tell you who it is. And I certainly don't keep you on hold for any longer than what I have to.
Pathetic.
I even call with you on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't put you on hold for another
Hey,
woman.
Lorne, why don't we go over these bullshit text messages I received?
Do it, Jamie. He needs it.
I don't put you on hold for another woman.
There is no other woman calling you.
I know. That's the thing that
How
always
about
gets
the
them.
fact that it hasn't?
What's that?
That's the thing that always gets them. And I think Jamie's just about to say that too.
Well, and I don't know when the case 3 thing happened in the timeline, but when he was with Casey, he was trying to cheat on her with Jamie, who had a boyfriend.
Yes.
So like his saying, oh, how does this piece of shit not respect that you have a boyfriend and he's still trying to talk to you? What a piece of shit. And how he would never cheat. He would never, as soon as the opportunity presents itself, he gets greedy.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, he can't pass up an opportunity. He needs to have everyone kind of, in limbo.
He needs
So
a
he
he needs
knows
a
where to
farm
go.
system. He needs a minor
Yeah.
league, and that's why he hit up every decoy in that TCAP chat room too.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
what if Kayla's parents took her computer out of her room, or
Mhm.
Derek came over, he rode his bike over. I don't know, and he had Bubble Bobble for the Nintendo,
Oh my
and they
god.
were going to get down and play Bubble Bobble. Like
Mhm.
they could kiss over that, and then before you know it, she's blocking Lorne, and so he moves on to Disney Girl.
Yeah,
So
definitely. So, I mean, if they wouldn't have ghosted him, he would have still talked to them the same way.
first of all, Golden Ryan had a comment that I'd like to point out. Black friendship changed you like it's like Spider-Man's symbiote costume. He's saying that black friendship turns you into Venom, Tiffany. Is that true?
I have no idea. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that costume is.
That's not one of the 7 movies you saw.
No, I've never seen a single Marvel movie.
It's been 3 days and you tell me I should have called.
Jamie, it's been 3 days.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah, it has. You want to tell me that weren't Carter that
When
you were
did day
texting
one
back and
start
forth with?
stupid?
No, it started 3 days ago. You want to tell me that wasn't Carter that you were texting back and forth
No,
with
it
when
didn't.
you, quote unquote, accidentally sent the message to me?
He said that he didn't care if she texted.
Well, now he does.
The rules are changing.
He doesn't care. Look, he doesn't care if she's texting, if she's on the phone with him, because phone beats text, right?
Okay, yeah.
Like if I'm with you in person, you can text whoever you want because I'm there with you in person. I don't give a
Right.
shit about who you're texting.
Mhm.
If I'm on the phone with you, you can text whoever you want. As long as I'm one above whatever else you're doing, I'm good.
Okay. Got it.
I'm gonna say it's good, but in the moment I'm gonna complain about it, and that's why you're doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but in theory, I'm totally good with it.
It's kind
It's
of
like,
like if you're talking to someone and they're watching TV.
It's like, or when I'm talking to you and I'm just like, that's crazy. I actually go in a pattern. You never notice. I go, really? That's crazy.
No, because I don't care. I don't care.
Really? Well, I know, because you're just talking to hear yourself talk. And also it's really
Yeah.
loud at the mall. So it's hard to hear you over the sound of, well, you got that guy next to you with the boardwalk fries, and then you got that Cinnabon over, and the Cinnabon's always busy, and you're not. You're just standing there.
Yeah.
Peddling overpriced lemonade in a stupid hat. But, I'll still put the phone down and just let you talk to yourself for an hour and a half.
It's fine.
Megan's being a total bitch today. I'm sorry, Megan.
Megan. Megan thinks she's so hot.
Oh, yeah, I love your Mazda Miata. Not. Venomous beefcake.
Oh. Okay.
Day one started at midnight 2 days ago.
Go on.
It hasn't been 3 days.
Hello,
You'd
watch
be able
list.
to tell time if you took more classes in school.
Oh.
Well, don't even start. Well, what was he going to do? Wait till midnight to call me?
Maybe.
So you're telling me that a few hours matter? Why? So you text more with Carter?
No, I was going to call you tomorrow. After 3 days, stupid.
Oh, wow.
No, there's been 3 days, Jamie.
It hasn't.
Wow.
Yeah, it has.
It hasn't.
It has.
Guys, quick warning. I don't care if you do work at the mall, Megan Gorski, but keep the bullying out of here. Leave it in the food court. Leave it in the food court, the rave, the 579, where it belongs.
Yeah, you don't need to show yourself here.
Yeah, everyone knows. Everyone knows you have a pink Mazda Miata,
Yeah.
and that Tiffany has that 1981 Toyota Corolla. But it's fine. It's fine. As soon as she gets third key, you don't think she's going to get a Miata too? Then you'll look stupid.
You'll look stupid. I guarantee that. Mine's going to have glitter all over it.
And those eyelashes, the eyelashes over the headlights.
Yes.
It hasn't.
Well, how did it wind up last night being 2 days, one more to go,
Yeah, because
then
2 plus 1
today-
is 3, I think.
It winds up, it's only 2 days.
Well,
I don't think I need more classes for that. So you're gonna wait till midnight to call me?
no.
Because we are still on day 3, moron.
Like, if she's saying 3 days, it doesn't mean as soon as midnight hits that she needs to call him. It could be any time the next day.
So you're saying that she's not going to be sitting there watching the clock?
No, he
till
acts
when it
like
hits midnight?
he acts like their contracts are magic fairies and things have to happen at these exact specific. No, bitch, go to bed at midnight so that you can wake up and not work at the job you don't have.
So you
But
can
this
call
is
out again.
this is not what you should be stressed out about when your robot girlfriend is going to call you. And he doesn't want to talk. He has nothing to talk to her about. There's nothing pressing to talk about other than his anger about her talking to Carter. He saved up all day, 3 days of this.
Yeah. Yeah. So even if she did call him at midnight, he imagines that she's going to be so desperate to talk to him that
Yeah.
she missed him. And this is the same conversation that would be happening.
The exactly where you left off 3 days ago. Like it's a fucking show on a DVR.
No.
So you're gonna wait till midnight to call me?
And I was going to call you tomorrow. You know, after 3 days, stupid.
Oh, now I'm stupid.
Jamie, that's such horseshit.
Tonight is the 3rd night.
Okay.
So I interrupted a few more hours of you talking to Carter.
That's what it was. He nailed it.
You gonna tell me that wasn't Carter that you were texting with?
More assumptions. Oh, sorry, observations.
Well.
Oh well.
Well,
Are you gonna tell me? Are you honestly gonna tell me that it wasn't?
I was telling MJ.
You was texting MJ, Maggie Jill. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this: how many hours per day, since we haven't been talking, have you been talking to Carter?
Nice deflection, dipshit.
No.
Oh, she's
well,
not answering, Lorne.
It's a question, Jamie. It's a question.
It's a question.
Well,
It's a question. There are no assumption behind it. It's a question.
I think if he gives you a TCAP quote, you have to answer. That should be a rule.
you are so full of shit. You are so
How
full
many
of
hours?
shit.
How many hours per day?
How many hours? Answer me.
Not enough.
No.
How long was you on the phone with him today?
This is a question, Lorne. You're going to tell me you were texting Carter? That's a question?
How long was you on the phone with him today?
How long was you, Tiffany?
This is a question, Lorne. You're going to tell me you weren't texting Carter?
Still on the phone
That's
with
a
him.
question?
You're gonna tell me. You're gonna tell me you weren't texting Carter. That's the question. That is a question. You're gonna tell me. Love. Thank you for the donation, Ola. And then there's another one, Slothcat. It's a question for you, also from just love, the emotion of love, sponsoring tonight's show, along with Mike's Cough Clubs. If Lorne was in the Slothcats, would Slothcat fish him and never push the record button on sexy time? What do you think, Slothcat?
There will be no sexy time.
Well, as far as we know, because you're not recording. So he's saying, I guess the answer, love, is that Slothcat would absolutely catfish him, and whatever they did on sexy time, that would be between just two dudes having regular old fashioned sexy time without being recorded, right?
Yeah, that's between me and him. You know what I'm saying?
Those two.
I shouldn't put that out.
I'm offended that love would even ask that, because that's more of a. You know what it is? I actually know exactly what it is. There's probably a confusion about what love is, and I could fix that. But funny enough, I actually have something for that. So guys, why don't you learn something? I apologize for the break in the action. Just let me find it. Tiffany, you organize these things horribly.
I'm coming up with 32.33 repeating, of course, percentage.
That is not it. That was the J Squad.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, he was OTM, yeah, he was OTS. And he wondered if she was GIB. He set up HTT, and my fantasy is to be ITB of my LTD.
And she said, okay, Joe, you gotta take it slow. I'm not an easy F, I'm not a POA. And if you COS, I'll shove you OTD of my brand new orange XKE. 'Cause there is LOB, and there is SES, and the whole darn thing can be so complex. Yeah! There's SES, and there's LOB, and they are not the same.
Take it from me.
Take it from me.
Take it from me.
They are not the same. Take it from me.
Now, what down does it make sense?
It doesn't make sense. I have all of those shirts.
Did you get them directly from Justine and Jason Bateman? Because that's who that was.
Yeah, there's a little coupon in Tiger Beat.
Oh, so you didn't get Teen Steam, you got that instead.
Well, I got both of them. Are
You got
kidding?
I forgot you're a rich girl. So you got Teen Steam and the Justine and Jason Bateman initial shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Must have been a nice life.
That's great. I just went around pointing at them. Just like they did.
I just want the in the back T-shirt because like,
And then you turn around and you point at that too.
and I have to keep pointing at it in the back.
You're
welcome, love.
It's not.
That's an assumption.
It's an assumption.
Yep. Okay, so how long were you on the phone with him yesterday? Was you on the phone with him yesterday?
Own your actions.
Was you on the phone with him today?
Fuck off.
Why? Because I'm right?
You want more
Let's
on
be
you
honest.
weren't before either.
Why don't you be honest with me, Jamie?
You want more on you weren't before either.
So you wasn't on
This
the
is a
phone with him
question,
today?
Lorne. You're going to tell me you weren't texting Carter? That's a question?
No, I
question,
already told
Lorne.
you. It was an assumption.
She's saying it's not a question, Lauren. There's no question there.
Was you on the phone with him yesterday?
But you said it was just a question, then deflected to
Well,
your
come
next
on,
assumption.
come on. You're doing the same thing you always do.
You don't
Why
trust
can't you
me
just-
clearly.
I'm wanting to know. Just because I trust you doesn't. Just because I trust you doesn't mean I'm going to be stupid.
Well, you've already been stupid.
Yeah.
You can't help that.
You keep being stupid.
You are stupid.
You'd be stupid even if you never.
Well, was you on the phone with him yesterday?
Was you?
No.
Was you on the phone with him today?
You're not going to call me stupid. Now, was you on the phone with him?
No.
Not at all.
She just said no.
At all,
No, you
though.
said no, so I believe you.
Ask her again, though, Lauren, just to make sure.
And I apologize for thinking that you were.
Now, that's mature. That's mature right there.
No, fuck off.
Oh.
No, I'm not going to fuck off, Jamie.
Yes.
What happened shook me up quite a bit. You know, you
No,
want me
this
to be
is all
okay
you,
with
not me.
no, you want me to be okay with you being friends with him, but then you do something like you did, and
Do you feel
You
like
know,
an asshole now?
yeah, I do a little bit.
Just send me a picture of it.
You should a lot. And you
Well, I
will
do
not.
because what, Jamie?
Jamie.
Be careful on what you say because you got me so rattled with Carter. Shit, that shit is fucked up.
Watch your step.
That shit hurt me quite a bit.
You can't apologize for it and then say that it's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And it hurt you. She doesn't care. She's just saying move on or accept it, but she doesn't care. And she doesn't care about the threats of losing her. Look how good Roy looks here.
I know.
Roy's looking good.
He has like a smoothing filter on his faces.
That's not the kind of man that man doesn't sleep in a ditch. He sleeps in the back of like a pickup truck. But hold on, he owns the truck and it's insured and it's registered.
And it's parked in mom's driveway.
Exactly. He's not going from Walmart to Walmart every night, hoping that no one sees. This dude's living in a driveway for free.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he's looking good. I thought this was Casey. I didn't know this was Paula.
I thought it was Casey too.
Yeah. See, she should have a name tag on. I'll drop that to Reborn. Oh, hold on. We got another we got another donation here from Jennifer Lewis. Tiffany, go ahead.
A funny episode of MST4K, a great way to close out a tough week and start a fabulous weekend. Thanks, gang.
Oh, yeah. See, if you're looking for the funny episode, you're gonna want to wait till TLI is here next week.
That's true.
Yes, this is an episode though, so at least we can give it, and the FCC can't come down on us for false advertising. Tiffany, see what I did?
Yeah.
I just legally protected you as your lawyer. I just legally protected you.
I appreciate that.
Slothcat, you're doing great as always.
I know, man. This show is more like Sunday Night Heat. TLI would be, Raw.
That's Raw. And Tiffany is WCW Nitro right near the end there, or with the Kiss Army, the Kiss Demon.
Oh my goodness! Oh no, I will not let him put that on you, Tiffany. I'm not letting him put that on.
I don't know what any of that means.
I know.
To be treated this way. It's over.
Thank you, Jennifer.
I'm not going to say anything because of the way what you fucking did with Carter.
Cry, dude. That'll always get her.
Yep. Oh, wait a second.
Hello. It's not over. We're not over.
I don't accept that.
You just have no idea how much you hurt me with what you did with him.
She does.
I did nothing, idiot.
You did nothing but put me second to him. You know how much that fucking hurts. Jamie, you put me on hold to talk to another guy You put me on hold to talk to another.
I Lorne never heard any sex when he was growing up, because this is probably what Dale and Mama Gwen were doing. Just constantly bitching at each other. Sniping at each other.
Mm-hmm.
And she was complaining, why do you keep looking at Roy's wife? You think she would fuck you? She wouldn't fuck you if you had all the money in the world, you stupid piece of shit. And he's like, I don't even want anything to do with her. She's a dumb bimbo. Oh, but you would love it. And then guess what happened? He proved her wrong, didn't he?
He sure did.
And now he has sex all the time. All the time.
The guy for a fucking half hour.
One time.
A whole Three's Company episode.
One time.
Quantify it for her.
And you don't think that I'm gonna worry about that something that's happening there? When you get to see him every day, and then you tell me that you talk to me all the time, but you don't talk to him after you've already spent 2 hours with him on the phone that day?
Oh man.
Yes, I trust you and I believe you. But Jesus Christ, why in the hell would you do that?
Why would you hurt him like that? He's
She doesn't. I don't think she's thinking about it. You should keep explaining it.
I fucking turned my world upside down for you, but I can't be fucking hurt because of another.
You turned your world upside down and you were still a broke pedophile. I'm gonna go ahead and say turn it right back side up.
My life was at a 10 before I met you, and I turned it upside down because of you. Now look at me.
The only way I will believe he turned his life upside down if it was a 1 when it started. Because what did he do? What has he done to turn his life upside down? He's done nothing. He hasn't
Nothing.
He hasn't stopped smoking. What has he done? One thing that he's done to improve himself or his prospects as a partner for this popular young porn star?
Well, he stopped drinking because he went to prison for that.
Yes, but that was pre Jamie, wasn't it?
It was.
Okay, so what has he done? He said he turned his life upside down for her. And normally when someone says, I turn my life upside down, it's because they left their job and their family to go move somewhere with someone.
Sure.
And then they get there and like the person cheats on them or says they want a divorce or whatever. I turn my life upside down for you. Now look at me in a goddamn Slothcat costume out here in Cornville, Maine, and you told me I got to go home. You know what I mean? But like, what does he do? He's still at home in his paid for trailer, just getting through life amazingly one day at a time. How?
He's working really, really hard to get his trailer, and he's taken up a lot of time to build that closet.
Well, he had to take some focus off of that, because if you remember when he talked to Casey, he was going to build a lake house, and he was like, "Well, I can't start it. I can't start it tomorrow. The day after." I don't know why that makes me laugh so much, but he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to start building the house. Well, I can't do it tomorrow. I'm busy tomorrow, but the day after."
So this was the house at the lake, right?
Well, no, don't be silly, Tiffany. You build it. He's going to build it on his property, and then once he finds the right lake house property, you just have it all moved by a crane or whatever. You have like a company comes and they do all that. Then you just put a new foundation, or he replaces it. He's got that. You don't worry about that part. The lake house comes after, but first just build the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember his plan for that.
Because you thought there was a plan for that. That's the adorable part. You heard me say Lorne was going to build a house the day after tomorrow, and you believed there was a plan, and that's why you're here, because you're adorable.
No, I mean, I don't remember him explaining that, I should say. And so I don't remember.
Sweet summer child. Absolutely adorable. Where is that house? I don't see it in the pictures.
Yeah. He didn't start working on it.
Guys, guess what? He didn't even work on it.
Oh my God.
Fucking guy like that.
Cry, Lorne. He's really crying.
I know. Well, he's trying to.
Think sad thoughts.
I don't need to defend myself for every fucking thing, so you feel like a man. Adults don't do this.
Jamie, you can't.
We are done.
No, we are not. Adults don't do this shit of keeping their fiancés on hold for a fucking half hour either to talk to another guy.
You are so immature.
No, Jamie. That shit is fucked up.
Okay, I know I'm pausing again, but you chose to be on hold for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And there's only one reason he did that. Because if I'm on hold if it gets to 45 seconds, I'm just going to you'll call me back.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The only reason he stayed on is so he would know exactly how long that phone call lasted so he could bitch about it.
Definitely, yes.
And the whole time he was on hold, he's muttering and he's angry to himself and he's counting the minutes down. Then oh my fucking God, 30 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
So that he can say, how could you talk? Because that way she couldn't say, oh, I was only on the phone with him 3 minutes and I went and took a shower or, something happened. He wanted to know exactly how long they were on the phone. Yeah. And he was just getting himself more and more upset as it went on.
It was unfucking believable.
Unfucking believable. Did you fuck him? Did your phone fuck him?
Oh, it's so good.
I can understand you wanting to be friends with him. Why in the hell would you ever put me fucking second to him?
I've never had a guy cry like this because he doesn't feel like Queen Bee.
Queen
Jamie,
Bee.
I'm your fiance.
Not the Queen Bee.
You're supposed to want to be able to talk to me more than you do some other guy.
Yeah, that's how it works. Read the
like
rule
you
book.
Used to.
Good Lord.
Good Lord, nothing. You used to be anxious to talk to me.
When?
Yeah, exactly.
When you're anxious to talk to some other guy, when you're anxious to talk to some other guy and not me, not your fiance, There's something wrong with that.
This is beyond pathetic.
Especially when you're spending time face to face with that guy.
I barely see him.
Oh, look at
How
Paula.
many times did you see him last week?
You just assume shit constantly.
How many times do you see me at all?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean? Is he really saying like how many times we've been up here?
He's trying to make some kind of a comparison, but it's falling flat.
Well, but then he goes exactly like he is proving a point. Like, how many times have you bought me flowers? You bought some bitch flowers, and that's something you can exactly to. But he's saying, how many times have you seen me? You don't live in the same town where she's just avoiding you,
right? Yeah.
Carter's allowed to travel all over the country for bodybuilding competitions because he's not a pedophile.
No.
That threat has been there since Maggie Jo just kept the pressure on about how great he is.
You don't need to worry about it anymore. I've never had to do this before in my life.
Well, we're not done, Jamie.
I thought he was going to be like, what? You're not going to talk to Carter anymore?
We're not going to throw us away. No.
You don't get to decide that.
We're not going to throw us away like that.
Yeah.
But you need to know my feelings just as much as I need to know yours.
Yo, so this is such a scary way. I mean, I know we laugh at it, and this is not a real relationship, but this is someone telling Lorne that they're done, and he's saying, but we're not, because he doesn't agree with it.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
And the time that you've put in, it can't be time that you spent and now it's over. That's an investment in his future, and the things that he thought you were going to have together, you can't take those away from him unless he also agrees to it.
Right, and he's not going to agree to it.
And you know what this sounds like? This is how you get a 20-year restraining order.
That is true.
And that's why we called her Lady Lorne, because it was funny then.
Right. I know, but at the core of it, it is scary.
But this is crazy. He's really telling this person that she is not allowed to say. He can't just say, well, then fine, then fuck you, and then talk shit about her like you would expect him to do. He is absolutely telling her, no, we are not done. And Samantha, for all of her street knowledge or her intuition, whatever it was that told her that was not a good place to be, she probably knew that one day she would want to leave there, and Lorne might be that guy that says, no, you're not going anywhere.
Definitely. Yeah.
You found someone better? You owe me. I let you stay here. You owe me.
Yeah, it was just like Nikki when he had to have a visit from his probation officer and the police because she filed a complaint against him for harassing her on the phone.
And that's the fucked up part when the police officer and the probation officer are showing up to the home of a convicted pedophile, RSO piece of shit who is now harassing a woman to the point where they need to show up. The next step should be jail.
Yeah.
Not a warning. The warning is the fact that you're on probation. That's the warning already.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I don't understand why that wasn't taken more seriously. Like, take that man to jail.
Yeah, he should have been locked up immediately.
In Slothcat's prison.
You come back later on, and he butt naked in the house with beer cans everywhere. Come on now.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
When is the time to lock him back up? When are we going to do this? Will he come in drunk?
I think we're all waiting. He wasn't. No, that was fruit juice. And everyone knows if you drink enough, if you let the fruit juice sit out, it turns to wine. So he can't help that. That's just right there. That's you nitpicking. You don't have to nitpick to make Lorne look bad.
He was drinking kombucha.
It was just delicious, delicious Kavita kombucha. He can't help that.
I'm just trying to get him into the Slothcat prison as fast as possible.
And he belongs there.
But you won't build that until after you said you finish your next cartoon. So we all know when that's going to happen. Johnny, thank you for the donation. Wes, get Tiffany a few dinner rings with this. Tiffany, plastic or resin? Which one do you prefer for your jewelry?
Resin.
Yeah, I thought so. You're a fancy girl.
I am fancy.
You probably had a New Kids on the Block shirt when you were in junior high school, didn't you? Didn't you?
Leave me alone.
You know you fucking did. Oh, you did. You did.
You don't have to answer these questions, Tiffany.
No,
You don't
hold
have to
on.
answer
You're
the
not her
questions.
advisor. What are you doing?
He's a judge.
This is
Hey man, I used to be a judge. Okay, I used to be a judge. Damn it!
you were
don't talk
fired
to
from
me
that
this
job
way.
because of collusion and Clay and I had a lawyers advisory meeting and we agreed that it was a good idea to get rid of that segment. But we will be introducing a new segment with starring Cornville Three-Way. He won't actually be on, but featuring Cornville Three-Way starting soon.
All
So,
right.
yeah, be ready for that.
You're wrong by wanting to X out the way I feel.
But you will. You did this, Lorne.
You're wrong by wanting to,
Listen
to
to
not
yourself.
acknowledge. Listen to yourself.
Fuck is Chip and Pepper?
You're wrong by wanting to ignore the way I feel. The way I feel counts too, Jamie, not just the way you feel.
Your feelings aren't fact.
Well, you don't show me that. Instead, you just pour on more pressure with it.
Yep.
You're actually crying because you think someone is more special. Are you a toddler?
Are you?
Jamie, I could care less about you two being friends. When you start putting
Not
him
true.
before me, that's when I start caring a lot more. Since you met him, you started doing some fucked up things you've never done before.
You threatened to break up with me less than 30 minutes ago because you weren't getting your way.
How hard is it to get my way when I want my fiance to put me before some other guy?
This is what toddlers do for their mommies for attention.
It's true.
Jamie.
Lorne.
Do you love me or not? No.
She just said, have a nice life. Do you love me or not?
Talk to you never.
Do you love me or not? What's that supposed to mean?
What?
We are not breaking up, Jamie.
Yeah. Tell her, Lorne. Convince
We
her.
have planned our future. No,
We
we're
have
not.
planned our future.
We planned our future together. We planned our future together. It's not my fucking fault that you're wanting to spend all this time with another guy. No.
All right. Well, okay, Lorne. Let's take your logic. It's not your fault that she wants to spend time with another guy. If that was in fact the case, it might not be your fault, but it has to be your reality. If that's the way she feels, and she'd rather be with this other dude, then just let the shit go.
I know.
But you can't tell her, no, you're not going to want to be with that. If that is the case, you're not going to want to be with that guy because we plan out a future. Lorne, you've heard of divorce. You've seen it all around you. You claim it ruined your own life. So you know what happens. Even in marriage, not just people who are boyfriend, girlfriend over the internet with robots. I mean, but like people who physically live together and have children and they have all kinds of plans. Marriage is a plan. For a lot of people, for some people, it's a lifetime plan. They plan on being together with this person forever. Yeah. And then a lot of it doesn't work out that way. But you know what you don't do? No, we're not done.
We're not done. I know.
We had a plan. You know what happened to those people? They end up on YouTube body cam videos.
Yes, they do.
And it says, girlfriend beater finds out the wrong way, or something like that. And it's that exact same scenario.
Yeah. It's the guy that's standing right on the curb because it's not on the property and he can be there.
Yeah. And he's like, and he's been telling his kids all these things about their mother.
Yes.
And they're inside and they don't want to talk to him, but he's there to pick them up. And then the police have to show up and it's not even his weekend to get his damn kids.
No, but those are his kids.
And he wanted, if I want to take him to the monster truck, I know my rights. I know my goddamn rights. If I want to take him to the monster truck, I can take him to the monster truck. That's how he sounds in my head. That's how he sounded.
All my time. There go the assumptions.
Majority of time.
Yeah, majority of the time. Good word, Lorne. Nice.
You had already spent 2 hours that day with him on the phone.
Oh, that one time.
That one time. There's something wrong with that when you tell me
That's all my time.
There's something wrong with it when you put your fiance a lot of time.
That's all my time.
I'm rephrasing it, Jamie. A lot of time. There's something wrong.
2 hours is a lot of time.
There's something wrong with that whole fucking thing when you want to put your fiance on hold to
2
talk to a
hours
guy
is a
for a
lot of
half
time.
hour. 2 hours is a lot of time to talk to another guy on the phone.
Yep.
You barely even know him.
Yeah, they got to know each other over those 2 hours, though.
You don't even know what we talked about.
No, you certainly never would
They
tell
talked
me.
about fucking. What else
never-
did
He
they
talked
talk
about supplements, protein. Hold on, and fucking. But the supplements and the protein were the fuel for the fucking they were going to be doing.
Exactly.
He was like,
They're-
Jamie, listen, I would love to go to Pound Town on you, but you're just not physically ready for what I'm going to do to you. So I'm going to need you to get the following. Go to GNC, tell them you want the Carter package. They know what it is because he's a popular guy.
Yes.
It's a line of supplements specifically for women who are going to go to Pound Town with Carter.
Mm-hmm.
And then start loading up chicken breast, eggs. I'll send you a plan. I have a pre-written thing.
It's a basket.
Oh man, I was wondering what Carter was using, you know,
Yeah.
because I'm trying to get jacked myself. I've been working out. I've been working out a lot lately. Trying to get
You've
jacked
been
like Carter.
inspired.
Wait,
Yeah, he inspired me.
Oh, okay. Oh, because you heard Tiffany go on Google over the.
No, it had nothing to do with that. Nothing to do.
That's
with
not allowed
that.
under. That's not allowed under the contract of the MST4K studios. There's no fraternization, no hanky panky, as Mr. Furley would say.
No, I was just trying to. That baby was putting me ashamed, so I was like, okay, I gotta get like Carter.
So you started working out since the stream came on?
Yeah, man. Since I saw that baby, I was like, wait, hold on, man. That baby is kind of jacked, man. That baby can whoop my ass. Okay.
Life changing.
Ain't no baby gonna fuck me up.
They're not gonna be saying that to me, you know. Like, oh, you Slothcat. Oh, that dude who got his ass whooped by that baby.
Well, that yoked baby.
No, they'll never mention how swole the baby was. They'll just say the baby. Feature.
You're like the 6'5" baby
with a giant head.
You got fucked up by a baby, you a bitch.
You never put me on three-way with him. I already told you that before. You didn't say anything.
Why
with
would
that,
you want
but-
me on
No,
three-way
you
with
don't.
them?
You don't say anything because you want me to do assumptions.
Note, look how you act.
Look how I acted. What? You want to spend more time with some other guy than you do with your own fiance?
That's not love. That's not love, Jamie. That's abuse.
Mm-hmm.
There are
How do you
those
want me to?
assumptions again.
How do you want me to act to that, Jamie? Do you want me to
There are
act
those
happy?
assumptions again.
Do you want me to act happy to that? Really? Tell me how I can act happy to that.
All the time.
A lot of time.
A lot of
Then when
time.
I get upset about it, you said that you spend a lot of time with me and you don't get to spend any time with him. How do you think your fiance is going to feel about that?
She doesn't have a fiance anymore. She broke up with you.
He broke up with her.
That doesn't count.
It didn't make me feel very good.
A lot of time. Give me a minute. Going to give Carter a lot of my time.
Oh.
What are you doing?
She's going to give Carter a lot of her time.
Mm-hmm.
And by time, she means butthole.
Yeah, either he's going to come over or they're going to FaceTime.
Oh.
Yeah.
It'll start off on her face, but it's not going to end there. I guarantee you
This
that.
certainly is not. No.
Ramona's diaper. Thank you. You were promised TLI. What is this baloney? TLI is next week. This is actually just a pop. You know what? This was just a pop-up surprise MST4K for the people. And I guess Ramona's diaper doesn't want us to be here. So should we just end the stream, Tiffany?
No, because who gives a fuck what Ramona's diaper?
I was gonna put on Venom for you. But I guess not. No, I guess not. You don't want to see the beefcake in all black. Okay. That's fine.
I'll watch that on my own time. Thank you very much.
How many bottles of wine are you going to drink while watching Venom?
A couple.
Beefcake and wine. Dinner night.
So it's going to be a box of the Zinfandel.
A box. A whole box.
A whole box. Yeah, just me and Venom.
A box of wine and a straw. Because I'm classy.
Right. So apparently Ramona's diaper wasn't here before when we watched TLI dancing.
Yeah, they missed that.
You're going to have to clip that out before this post, okay? Because Ramona's diaper can't see it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't want them to. Ramona's diaper doesn't get to see that. So everyone who watches after, sorry you missed that amazing clip of TLI dancing because Bollywood dance.
Jamie, what are you doing?
Just wait on hold, Lorne. Keep them on for 30 minutes.
Jamie.
Jamie.
Hey, Doug.
Johnny, thank you. Slothcat does a brilliant Tiffany impression. Is that true, Slothcat?
I don't think I ever did a Tiffany impression.
Well, let's hear it. Say, I don't have any money. I spent it all on hairspray.
Jamie.
No, hold on, Lauren.
I don't have any money. I spent it all on hairspray.
You saw here how it stretched at the end. Hairspray was like 3 syllables. All right, you know, Sloth. Yeah. You nailed it. You nailed it. I was gonna say it was an A until you got to the end, and then it became an A++, like Ralphie's paper in a Christmas story. So congratulations. Thank you, Johnny. And thank you, Slothcat.
That was amazing.
Thank you, Egbert Mandingo. Happy late birthday, Sloth. Hello, Tiffany and Wes. It was also Tiffany's birthday in April.
It was.
Whoa.
What?
Why would you do that?
Do what?
Why would you hang up on me and call him?
Oh, it's so good. It's so good that he's been bitching about this the entire time, and then she does it.
It's 40. We're at 40 minutes now.
Yeah.
And all it's been about is Carter. Then she's like, you know what? Fine, I'll go give Carter attention. And we have no idea what that could mean. Any number of things. He's local. He's local, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because she was like, she had her didn't she park her pussy right on his neck when at the football game?
Yeah.
Because she had on a skirt and no panties. And why did she take the panties off? It was hot.
It was
a hot day.
Obviously.
Oh, dang, I gotta get these off.
Outside, you know.
I gotta get these off.
You need that breeze.
I'm just trapping in heat here, guys. You get it.
Well, what'd you do? Throw the phone on the bed again?
Well, the phone was on the bed. Tee-hee.
Of course, I'm going to assume that you called
Yes,
in.
I went to get moonshine and talk to Will.
Moonshine and Will.
Yeah.
Well, of course, I'm going to assume that you're going to call him because of what you said to me. love you more
Good
than
for
anything.
you, queen of assumptions.
I love you more than anything, and it hurts me.
Good for you, queen of assumptions.
Queen of assumptions.
Queen, I know.
Listen to me without being a smart ass, please.
No,
I love you more than any. No, Jamie. Jesus Christ. Do you want to marry me or not?
She said she's done.
She said, fuck off.
I don't want people like this getting in the way.
Don't know after all this horse shit.
How could you not know that I am threatened by him?
You are the one getting in the way.
Oh, of her and Carter?
Jamie,
Lorne, listen.
what you did, that hurt.
That hurt me.
It hurt me bad. Because the whole time, with Maggie Joe making it such a big deal out of him, he was already a threat.
Yeah.
And then for you to say that to me, it really hurt. I don't ever want to
Right,
lose
you
you.
haven't done anything to hurt me. You assuming shit is far worse than what you did, though.
Yes, I have done things to hurt you, and I've tried to change that stuff. I want so bad to be able to give you every bit of my trust.
But I should stay, and my feelings
that-
didn't matter. Why are you different?
Your feelings do matter, but this is
They didn't.
Maggie Joe does. Maggie Joe does what she does.
They didn't.
Your feelings matter to me.
They don't.
When Maggie Joe does what she does about Carter, and then Will comes up and
She
says
didn't do anything.
he's stacked and he's ripped
She
and
didn't
he's
do
all
anything.
this. No, just constantly talking about him. It felt like she was pushing him on you.
So what?
So and then Will comes up and says, "Oh,
That's
he's
an
ripped and all this shit."
That's an assumption.
And with you, with knowing what Maggie
What did
Joe
Will
said, that
say?
you already thought he was hot. Will saying with how ripped he was and stacked and all this other shit. Knowing that you already thought he was, and knowing you already thought he was hot.
He's just stating facts.
Yeah, but none of that helped when you told me that you spend more time with me than you do with him, so you wanted to spend time with him. What am I supposed to think on that? How can I possibly? That night that you put me on hold for almost a half hour to talk to him, after you had already spent 2 hours on the phone with him. I love you, and I don't give a fuck about anybody else. But I don't want to lose you because I can't be face to face with you.
That night you were bitching over 2 hours. I said I spend more time with you. Stop twisting things to fit your narrative.
You spend more time with me than you do with him, so you wanted to talk to him. How do you think I felt from that?
Did I say I wanted to talk to him?
Well, it was obvious that you did because you kept me on hold for a half hour, almost a half hour.
Write more assum. Write more assumptions.
Yeah, but why would you keep your fiance on hold for almost a half hour to talk to another guy? Why couldn't you just tell him that you talk to him tomorrow?
But stating them as fact and saying I said that, putting words in my mouth. Real nice, Lorne.
That's the way it felt to me.
No, you said that's what I said.
You said that you spend more time with me than you do with him. How else can I take that?
You added I wanted to spend time with him. You said I said those words.
Well, I didn't mean to say you said those words. Those way that I took
Sure you didn't.
Well, I'm sorry.
Stories changing yet again.
Oh, come on, Jamie. It's still the same thing. That's the way I felt. That's the way it
Facts
made me
don't
feel.
match your feelings and narrative.
Well, the fact is, that's what you said. Is that you spend more time with me than you do with him. There's only one way that I could take that.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
No, it isn't.
What does he mean there's only one way I can take that?
I don't know.
Because there is only one way you could take it. It means she spends more time with you than she does with him.
Right. So does that mean that she cares more about Lorne than Carter?
But that's not what he's saying, though. He's saying there's only one way he can take it, like it's a bad thing. Like, is she saying she wants more time with him?
Mm-hmm. Could be.
Or that she is spending time with him every day? I don't know what he means by there's only one way that can be taken.
Yeah, how about if you explain what that one way is
This
instead
is what
of
happens when you
saying that?
turn your world upside down. Shit just stops making sense.
Yeah, that's true.
After you've already spent 2 hours on the phone with him that day.
Yeah, really pressing that 2 hours, Lauren.
Yeah.
I think she forgot about that.
I love the time that you and I have together.
So do I.
On the phone, doing our thing.
Yeah, that was a hard one to get out.
Bitching about the 2 hours I gave him and I said I spend more time with you. What's the issue? That's the only way you could take that. Really?
You spent 2 hours on the phone with him. Then he called you while we were on the phone. You spent almost another half hour with him on the phone while I was on hold.
Crying like a toddler.
Reborn's a shitty
I know you
girlfriend.
just heard what I said. That's why it made me feel the way it made me feel.
Go back to your narrative.
Oh, that's Sloth.
I didn't
Sloth,
say
I
nothing.
didn't say anything.
Oh,
I
did you say something? What'd you say, Tiffany?
I said he's very mean.
Yeah, he's just he's a bad girlfriend and he doesn't pay attention. And his eye easily wanders. And I think some of it might be just a game. You know, he'll say he doesn't like it, but you don't think that bringing up Carter is just to get Lorne mad and 30 minutes on hold? That's on purpose. You already spent 2 hours together earlier.
I know.
And that's why Donkey Kong makes me so mad, because how do I know this isn't something you two are bonding over? You didn't even talk about Donkey Kong. Now all of a sudden you love it? Who told you
all
about
of a sudden.
Who told you about that game? It'd be like if all of a sudden tomorrow you started bringing up Captain America Civil War, Tiffany. I would know you didn't watch that movie on your own. Who taught you that? Who showed you that? Who showed you that movie? I want a name, and I'm going to wait. I'm going to be so fucking mad at you. Who taught you about that? Johnny, thank you. Perhaps restrain your impulse to be so relentlessly superfluous. That's Ilrig right now, probably. That's a Ilrig impersonation. I think you nailed it, Johnny. What did he say? Quizzacious? He's like, what's with the quizzacious look on her face? He's like, don't use that word. No one here needs to hear that word. So fuck Ilrig for that. But we will be doing the Jordan Kennedy stream, I think, next week with Cornville 3-Way and Ilrig. We've been leading up to this, and I'm really excited about that. It is absolutely the worst piece of Lorne content still on YouTube. And why isn't it the worst, Tiffany? Why isn't it the worst that ever existed? What happened?
Well, you didn't save the Black People Barbecue stream.
And why didn't I save it? Because what happened when you watched it?
I don't remember.
No, you do remember. What happened when you watched it? What did you say to me?
I don't know. I probably said it wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny. It wasn't worth saving. And I guess you had to be there. That's what you said. Those were your words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
hey, you can't put that on Tiffany.
How could I not put that? Those are her exact words.
It was your fault for listening.
You know, yeah. What about where's your accountability?
No.
You love Jordan so much. You love him so much. Where's your accountability?
Exactly, Judge Sloth. That's right. Where's your accountability?
Why you ain't download them damn video?
I'm not ignoring your point. You say I'm acting like a kid.
What was my point?
Your point was that I was acting like a kid. Your point was that you spend more time with me than you do with him.
Yeah. What? That was the point, yes.
And I told you that as you were doing what?
Masturbating.
As I was bitching.
Trying to, anyway.
But when you'd already spent 2 hours on the phone with him that day.
Correct, so how did you take that as I wanted to spend more time with him?
Because you had already spent 2 hours on the phone with him that day.
Oh my God.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
And you and I hadn't had any time on the phone.
This is pathetic.
This is
It is. I
pathetic.
shouldn't have to worry about some guy.
Yeah. Get back to that point, Lauren.
No, you shouldn't act like this. Here's what you are saying.
I bet it's going to be romantic, whatever she says. I think she just figured it out. She just put it together. This is just romance.
I think he definitely wore her down.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah.
He loves hard, and he's jealous even harder. But you can't hurt him. You can't blame him for that, for his emotions.
No, you can't.
I'm gonna love you till the end.
Every day that happened before this one doesn't matter and doesn't count. Only the time right now, and if you don't get it, I don't care. If I give someone else a couple hours one day, I'm putting them before you and giving them all my time. Those are your exact words.
But Jamie, it was like 2 days before that you had spent 7.5 hours with him. It was like 2 days before that you had spent 7.5 hours with him.
7.5. That's very specific.
Well, he's a time accountant.
Yeah.
And that was in person.
Almost a 30 a day.
So what?
So it was important to give him 2 hours that day on the phone, and then almost a half hour of your time with your fiance.
But it wasn't her time with her fiance because she spent it talking to Carter.
Yes.
And he keeps thinking like this is something she did for Carter instead of something she did. Because he's saying, I don't care if you have a friend. So what if there was something that she needed to talk about to her friend about that Carter has a specialty in? Maybe her car, something was wrong. It could be any number of things. You know what I'm saying, though, right?
Definitely.
And she's just talking to her friend. But if he's going to get jealous like this, you know that once you start defending yourself or talking to your friend and have to explain yourself, then you're going to be doing that for the rest of your life.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
just like, sorry.
No, please. Cut me off. That's what you do.
Exactly. Shut up. It's just like how he will always talk about the ring and buying her a ring.
Uh-huh.
You know, he'll always throw that over on top of her because that's something that he can.
Yeah.
You know, who bought you a ring? Not Carter.
Not Carter.
No.
I did. Who went to the estate sale and bought some fucking semi-precious stones? Who bought a bag of rings in a plastic Ziploc bag and gave you one of the rings out of there? Who did? Carter? No.
No.
That bitch went to Jared's. You think that's special? No. I went to an estate sale. Bag o' jewels.
That's right.
So what?
And he spread them out all over his.
All over.
Do you see my point?
You don't see my point?
No.
Oh.
I don't get to spend time in person with you.
But Carter does.
You are crying over one
can't-
day. Not even a day. 2.5 overs.
Yeah.
2.5 hours.
Okay, and 2 days before that, how many hours did you get?
7.5. So it's
But
10
then
hours
in
total. It's 10 hours total, Lorne.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, that's on.
No, because I'm making a point and you don't like it.
Yeah, that's 10 hours in Lorne.
I'd give
It's not a
anything.
point, it's stupid.
Well,
I'd give anything to spend as much time as possible in person with you.
but you can't.
I know.
You can't, though.
I love being able to have you on the phone, but I would so much more love to have you in person.
Right. Okay. Even though I don't think that's true.
I don't think so either.
Well, Lorne, you were face to face with your mother for 5 hours the other day. Why the fuck are you answering her call when I'm on the phone?
Well, that's a good question.
A little different when it's my mother.
Chiefly
No, it
hot.
isn't.
Fuck your mother.
And not only that, you was on the phone with
No,
me.
it isn't.
He said, fuck my mother.
Well, yeah, it was my mother.
No, it isn't.
Oh, it is his mother. You can't tell him that.
You just said it was my mother.
He knows.
And you was on the phone with me,
Fuck your
too.
mother.
Oh.
God damn it, Jamie. What the fuck is wrong with you to say something so stupid like that?
I bet you wouldn't say that to Carter.
Is that really how you're going to respect my mom?
She doesn't respect her. Or
She
you.
clearly doesn't. Yeah.
Fuck your mother.
You get mad because I make a point, and then so you say "fuck my mother"? Come on, you're a fuck of a lot better than that.
He thinks that she's just acting out
Yeah, that's it.
because he made a point. He made a point, and she didn't like that.
She didn't like it, so she's
gonna
being a
act
baby
out.
like he would.
What's wrong with
right.
you to bitch over 2.5 hours? Oh, that isn't working. Let's bitch about days before that. You aren't making any point. You are crying and throwing a tantrum like a spoiled child.
What's wrong with it, Jamie? Is you 2 days before that? I don't need to repeat myself. You already heard me.
It's not a point.
It's a point. Why is it so important to give this guy so much of your time? I don't care if you're friends with him. I don't care if you're friends with him. I don't care if you're. Come on, don't do that. Please don't do that.
Stop it.
Fuck off.
I don't
You
care.
fuck off. Oh.
Why would you? Do you not hang up with you? I don't care if you spend 2 hours a day with him on the phone.
I care.
Being friends.
You do.
I care about when it's mine and your time.
You do. You do.
I trust you when you say that you're just friends with him. I trust you on that. It's but when it's mine and your time. When it's mine and your time, that's what I care about.
That's not true because when she was talking
I
him for
don't
2
get to spend
hours,
time with you
that
during-
was not during Lorne's time.
No. But it could have
So he
been.
does care. Well, that's true because she wasn't texting him.
So there's 24 hours of the day. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna allow you 8 to sleep right off the bat. That's you time. That you don't even call me. Dream about me, and I'm gonna test you. But you don't have to call me. Just think about me, dream about me. During your awake time though, those 16 hours are mine. Now, whatever I give you for work, and working out and making meals or whatever you're doing for me, those are also your time. So I'll give you a little ledger at the beginning of each day.
Yeah, I do think that everything starts over the next day. So Lauren's love tank is empty.
Yes.
In the morning, and then it's your job to fill it up. He needs to be maxed out.
How would it sound? How does it sound when it's getting filled up, Tiffany? Make the sound effect.
Like bloop. Something like that. Every time she does something, it makes sense now.
Every time she says something sweet to Lorne, like, "Wow, you look really pretty this morning." Bleep.
That's right.
Lorne's mad you didn't notice his haircut. Nothing. I just thought maybe you'd notice I got a haircut. Then he throws his magazine down and goes to bed. No, great. I was gonna say something. I didn't think you'd want me to make a big deal about it.
The day like that anymore.
Michael Winslow on the street.
When I'm working with that lady in Madison, I can't even barely even. I get sneaking a text when she's not looking.
Doesn't matter. We are over.
Because she bitches about. No, we're not, Jamie. Don't do that.
No, yeah, don't do that. I don't agree to this breakup.
Wait, what does she bitch about?
What?
I wonder. So he's talking about the lady that he works for.
Uh-huh.
And he was saying that she bitches about, but he didn't get to.
He has to sneak his. She doesn't like him texting and stuff while he's working.
Yeah. She probably did bitch at him for that.
Well, because the man's a 50-plus-year-old teenager, and you have to hide his fucking phone so that he can text his robot girlfriend during the day.
Yeah.
I mean, you're already at an age where it's probably harder to get work as it is. Like, as you get older, it gets harder, especially when you're in the kind of fields that he's in.
Yes.
He's not an executive who's going to go in with his silver hair and get a middle management job. Yeah. He is someone who's competing with people much younger and who work for less. So already, and then again, I don't know if you guys remember this, but he's a fucking pedophile registered sex offender.
Yes.
He needs to be on his best behavior at work, at all work, at every work. He should never. I'm not saying he can't complain about like legitimate things, but he can't be that guy fucking around or setting a bad example or trying to skirt the rules, because as far as they know, you're in the trouble that you're in because you try to skirt the rules.
Yes.
So you can't reinforce that by being the shitty employee.
I know.
Like, I know companies who would hire ex-cons because, one, they get like a tax rebate for it, but they've said a lot of those guys would work so hard because they want to prove themselves. And they want to prove themselves, and they want to thank you for like giving them the job opportunity when a lot of people wouldn't.
Yeah.
And then you have Lorne, who fucks it up for everyone.
He really does, because he is such a shitty employee.
Yeah.
Even before he got in trouble.
Exactly. Yeah. He's always just, he was everything that he is when he left Cornville for Nashville and just came back, that shitty asshole grifter and also a pedophile.
Right. Yeah. He just added more to why he's shitty.
Yes. Unlike Jeremy DeWitt, who I think he did his thing first, and then he's like known for all that other stuff. Like, Lorne piled that on last. That was the cherry on top.
Yeah. Oh god.
That was the final layer of Durango Mango's curse on Lorne when he didn't give her money back.
Right.
She went and saw Santeria. She did. There's a Santeria in Waterville, and she went and saw them and put that curse on Lorne with some shit.
Or did she go to the machine from Big?
No, oh my god, no! Stop. No.
Why? Why can't she go to the machine from Big?
Yeah,
it's in the woods. There's a lot of woods around there.
Part of the story.
Yeah.
I think that be DLC to the story was.
She put her dollar in and said, "I wish Lorne was fucked." And walked away.
Yeah, and then she went and danced on the big piano.
I thought she walked away like George Jefferson from the beginning of the Jeffersons. She did that walk. Homemade hair gel. I was looking for EDC, and this slide was next. I don't know, what is EDC? Is that Electric Daisy Carnival or something else? Someone tell me what EDC stands for. And the winner will be animated in the Slothcat's next animation. It's the What is EDC contest, sponsored by Mike's Golf Clubs. Wait, is that what it's called?
It's not Mike's Golf Clubs.
It's Mike's Golf.
We're not over, honey.
You just want to hear yourself talk. Go ahead.
No, No, I don't want to just want to hear myself talk. I want us to know how we make each other feel.
Like shit. Angry. Annoyed.
And how to do things so we don't insult each other.
Should we go through your texts?
Yeah, let's do it. Actually, let's read the chat log.
What, to tell them about how I felt?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
ASL.
How I was angry at the time.
I never said that to you.
I know. How I felt at the time.
I'm finding it odd that you haven't been sexual with me for a few days. I want to know what's going on, Jamie.
That's a good one.
Well, that I did find out because you're always sexual with me. I'm not saying that you were doing anything with him.
Doctor's order.
Well, honey, you was getting sexual with me.
Of course, because you don't trust me.
You was getting sexual with me. Like, even after the doctor's order, right up till that time the Will walked in and lifted up, when you're drinking that night, and Will lifted up your blanket to see that you had food, what he thought might have been food.
Why would she have food under her blanket?
I don't know.
You were sexual with me right up till then.
Right, so 2 days I wasn't and something is going on, right? But you trust me.
Honey,
pathetic.
You've been sexual with me literally every day.
Yeah, so what's going on? You can't take a break.
So after 7 months, and then all of a sudden you're not.
And you turn me down every day. I'm done trying. Well.
Yeah, but I was coming back. I was coming back around.
Right.
I was coming back around, so I didn't want to. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
These are Lorne's happy sounds.
Yeah.
I was coming
But
back
you
around
like
though,
me.
and I was like,
yes.
No, she continues to doing this because she wants me, and I need to give it back.
At least I have never hurt you with another woman. Forget about Debbie.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I did.
Of course you did.
I'm sorry.
Of course.
I know that's not the first time I've forgotten about her either. It's obvious I tried to blank her out. That's my fault, and I'm sorry.
I am being held to a standard you can't even hold yourself to.
Yeah, but he's a man, so.
Yeah, men can't do that.
Yeah. And he's handsome. That's all get out.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Since that time we went through about the Debbie thing, there's never been anything else with anyone. And I made it clear to you about that. I never wanted you to have to wonder.
Does that make your comment any less false?
No, it doesn't.
So then what's the point in saying all that?
At the time I wasn't thinking.
There isn't.
The point of saying that was because I want you to know I've gone. I make sure that it's important to me to make sure that you know that I'm not doing anything with anybody. That you are my only one.
Tiffany, it can get a little depressing to hear a couple fight, especially a couple in love.
Yeah.
So I would like to lighten the mood a little bit with some stand-up comedy that I think you personally will enjoy because you like to laugh. It's it's a thing to do.
Yeah.
Homemade hair gel. Thank you. EDC equals everyday carry, new firearm. So you're watching content about guns and then this live stream. That makes sense because Slothcat is the perfect weapon, right? Slothcat. I mean, up
am.
until Carl
I'm-
Weathering snapped your neck like a twig.
Yeah, I was. You should have seen me in my heyday.
You were like Jeff Speakman. Yeah. So thank you, Homemade Hair Gel. I really thought it was Electric Daisy Carnival, and you were watching people rolling on Molly, and you were just enjoying yourself, and then this came up, and that would make even more sense than the gun thing. All right, so let's check out. I don't know. I don't remember his name, but he's really good.
Let's bring out Wayne Rubin, everybody.
Wayne Rubin.
Thank you. Thank you. As you know, every year, Jerry Lewis has a telethon for muscular dystrophy, and of course, it's a very worthwhile cause. But what would happen if he had a telethon for dandruff? I think we'd go something like this.
Oh, nice.
All right, here we are on our
Good
24th hour for dandruff, and so far we have reached a total of $1. $1 in 24 hours? I have here a letter from the President of the United States. Says, Dear Jerry, good luck in your fight against dandruff. What's the matter, Reagan couldn't send a few dollars with the letter? And now from the Middle East, I'd like to bring out, here's Menachem Begin. Menachem, come on out here. Louis,
this
Louis,
won't be
where is he,
offensive.
Louis? He ain't here? Menachem couldn't be with us, so instead I'd like to bring out the voice of racing, Fred Capicella.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Jerry. The horses are on the track. It is now post time. In this
Wait a minute,
race,
what?
fat lady, 10 pounds over.
You get it. Don't ask questions.
And it's cabbage by a head. Thank you, Fred. And now, from Jackie Gleason's American Scene magazine, here's Joe the bartender and Crazy Guggenham. How you doing, Donahue? Craze Shoy's in the back. I'll call him out. Hey, Craze.
Hi, Joe. Hello, Mr.
Oh,
Donahue. Hey, Joe, I was hanging around the house. I wasn't doing nothing.
Now, the voice of the late, great Nat King Cole singing the Christmas song.
It's almost done.
Chestnuts roasting
Sad.
on an open fire.
This is good
Jack
stuff.
Frost nipping at your nose.
This comedy.
Yuletide cows being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos.
Why is he singing this?
Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots,
so confused,
with their eyes all aglow, will find it hard to sleep tonight.
Thank you, Nat. Thank you, baby. Thank you.
So the
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Only I can find stand-up comedy worse than Joran.
Oh man,
that really was bad. That was
It
awful.
was bad. Yeah,
there was nothing funny about it. They need to stop doing these things.
I want to know what those other people were doing. The ones who were standing with the host at the beginning. They looked.
Oh yeah, that looks way more interesting than what we saw. But I have another one for you later that's gonna make you wish we watched it already because it's really good.
Okay.
Lemmy.
Oh yeah.
Lemmy.
I don't want to have you wondering about that ever.
Never ever.
It's not a good feeling to wonder.
No, he's crying.
Kaufman-esque.
I'm sorry for saying.
Right, and I have to constantly reassure your insecurities so you feel that way. If you hear a sound, you need an answer. I have a phone call, you need to know what was said. No privacy because you are insecure. Are you crying?
Yeah.
Hell.
Aw.
It was either going to be that or it doesn't matter.
Oh,
well.
Prove it.
How do you want me to prove it?
Send her your tears in a bag.
Yeah.
Cry for 3 or 4 days straight.
I don't buy your fake tears. Might have worked on your mommy, it won't work on me.
His mom's a fucking angel.
Jamie, my tears aren't fake when I cry to you. You know it.
His tears are as authentic as his love.
They are manipulative. Nothing else.
Think what you want.
I will. I call it doing a Lorne Armstrong.
I'm not going to put as much into you and into us as what I have fake tears.
More empty words.
There's nothing empty about that.
Yeah, there is.
How do you figure something's empty of that?
Be my robot or I will give you hell.
I don't want you to be my robot.
He already has a robot.
Yes, you do.
Bitch.
No, I don't.
Can't wear this. Can't work there. Can't be friends with them. Can't do that. Don't want me to be a robot. Oh, okay.
No, I don't want you to be a robot.
Yes, you do.
Because of the way things started with us, it was fucked up.
You want me to cook and clean and have sex and that's it. Do everything you say and give you all my attention or there's an issue.
No, I don't either.
Yes,
no,
you do.
I don't. No, I don't.
He does, Jamie. He's lying.
Your actions prove that. It's called observation.
I just want to know that someone else isn't going to see you at any time of the day, and you think it's all right.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, seriously.
No, because it's not all right that somebody just sees you naked when you have a fiance. When you're doing your job, I can understand that.
Because it's
But
on
any other
purpose,
time?
Bridget.
But any other time, there's no reason for it.
Because it's on purpose, right?
How does the
No.
doctor see you naked?
Well, look how many times it happens when it's not on purpose.
What?
So,
So you think nothing of it.
how can
You
I
got a
control
fiance.
that?
You can control that.
How?
You just said the word privacy to me.
How?
Let them know. It's not all right to just lift up your blanket. It's not all right to just walk in. I mean, I can understand when there's fear of something being wrong with you and
Because you don't
walking
like
in
it.
there. No, I don't. I'm not gonna lie to you about it. Why would I like it?
Exactly.
When you're working, that's one thing. When you're not working, there's no reason for it unless it's an emergency.
A naked emergency?
Could be.
Because
I just went to the doctor. He said I need to see your titties. And then she has to take them out.
You have to.
The doctor said, right? Like, are you going to
Yeah.
ask questions or are you going to give the man what the doctor said he needs?
You're going to do exactly what the doctor says. You're going
If
to
you
take
get
those things out.
You get stung by a bee and you're asking me to get the medication out of your purse. I'm not going to be asking you, like, oh, who can I have some of these Tic Tacs? Hold on. Tiffany, before I give them to you, can I have some of these orange Tic Tacs? I've had them in a long time.
I can't answer you because my throat is closing.
I don't love the mint ones because they taste like toothpaste. You know what I mean? Tiffany, do you know what I mean? Tiffany, just acknowledge me so I can continue.
I'm desperately trying to nod my head, but I can't because my neck is swollen.
Use words, sweetie. Use words. I don't like nonverbal communication.
Because it's
My
accidentally
friends have
happened so
never
many.
had to knock on my door. Guess why they have to now?
Well, because me, I know. I understand that. They should anyway. It's just common courtesy.
Right, but you aren't controlling me, right?
You mean you're not doing it out of respect for me? For me and mine and your relationship? Because it happens accidentally so often.
I didn't do it before. I'm with you, but apparently that doesn't mean anything because I'm flashing my tits at anyone who will look.
Exactly.
No, I know you're not doing that.
Out of respect for
That's how
him.
you make it come off, Lorne.
Well, I don't mean to make it come off like that.
Well, you do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fuck off.
No, don't do that.
Upstairs.
Don't say fuck off. My apologies.
Your apologies
Tell you
don't
that.
mean shit to me.
You got that from him.
Sure did.
So would you like it if I didn't apologize? That I didn't admit to being wrong about it?
They mean absolutely nothing.
Well, they do to me.
You don't admit to being wrong about anything. You'll say, I'm sorry, but you.
Well, yeah, he'll admit to it if the root cause of it he can justify was your fault. So you led him to that action.
Mm-hmm.
So he is sorry that you made him get to that point. That really sucks that you would do that.
Yeah.
So I guess really, and I'm not going to press it, but I think you owe me an apology in the first place. You get what I'm saying? Because like if your thing never happened, my thing never would have happened. So really, it's like, I don't want to harp on it, but like this is all your fault.
Right. I'm just trying to love you over here.
You know what? Let's just have some makeup sex and agree that you won't do that again.
Yeah.
And if you do, I'm going to do that again. So,
we're going to
fault.
Yeah, the cycle is yours. You can break it or not.
It's up to you what you want to do. But we are not done. I'll tell you that much.
I love you, Jamie, and I want us to have a
You don't
really
mean
good
it, you
relationship.
just say it to get out of your bad behavior, then move into what you don't like.
No, I mean my apologies.
You were just about to do it again.
What?
You don't mean it, you just say it to get out of your bad behavior, then move into what you don't like.
What was I just about to do?
I love you, Jamie, but.
Yeah, you didn't let me finish though.
Yeah. Let me get to my butt.
You say I love you, Jamie, but there's some things that I've had to get used to that I've never had to get used to before.
It doesn't sound like you're getting used to anything.
It's a work in progress, Tiffany.
I've never been with a porn star before.
Yeah, see? He's never been with a porn star before. There's not books about how to do that.
I've never been with someone that's had guys that are so close like you and Will are so close.
What about Ramona and any of the men that she was around?
Yeah.
Right? Because
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you remember.
He never had to deal with a woman with a doctor.
Yeah. That's true.
He never had to deal with that before. So, you know.
They were close. And Lorne was very upset about that. And then he saw her in her thong panties, and she saw him naked.
Yes.
Booty butt naked. The most naked you can be.
Yeah, horse stank.
Yes. And money.
And money.
The double whammy. Literal
Never
double
been through
whammy.
Yeah.
So it's all brand new, literally brand new to me.
You can tell me Lorne's never
I've
dated
never
a
had
porn
a
star.
woman that can talk to another guy on the phone
I'm surprised too.
without finding out that they've been flirting and all this shit. So you're the first one I've been able to trust to be able to do something like that.
You don't trust her.
It takes some getting used to.
That's on you, not me. I shouldn't have to spend my life reassuring you because you are so insecure. If you have these issues, you should be with someone that makes you comfortable instead of forcing the person to be who you want.
I'm not trying to force you to be who I want you to be, but I am asking that you have respect for. No, I'm asking that.
Yes, you are.
I'm asking and expecting you to have respect for our relationship and for them to have respect for our relationship. It's taken me some getting used to be able to respect you and Will being together
You
like
not wanting me to do my job and blaming it on COVID. That was for us, right?
No, that was for COVID. That's because of COVID. You've been in the hospital for a month already. You were in the hospital for a month already. Yes, it was.
It wasn't.
Yes, it was.
You lie.
You was in the hospital. No, you was in the hospital for a month already. I didn't want to see you there again. And I watch the news all the time. I'm seeing everything that they say.
You admitted it was because you didn't want me to work.
I didn't want you.
He made that the excuse because it was convenient. He also said he didn't want her making porn with people that she knew. And then as soon as she was going to do it with some actors who had been COVID tested, he didn't want her doing it with people that she didn't know.
And people that weren't professional, not with a studio.
Yeah, they're not, in the union or whatever, card-carrying porn union members.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's never going to be comfortable with it unless it's you and him making porn at home, not on camera.
Yeah, exactly.
I like making porn without the camera. What a fucking dumbass! It sounds like some shit you'd see on a t-shirt that some old man would be wearing.
Yeah.
To work right now while the pandemic's going on and while it's so hot down in Nashville. Yeah.
It was so hot she took her panties off, Lorne.
I admitted to you before that I didn't want you doing it. Yeah, but it's your job. But I certainly don't want you doing it right now.
It's your career.
LOL.
LOL.
Huh?
Huh?
I know I told you I didn't want you to sleep with or to have sex with 3 guys. Of course I don't want you to.
What's too many
I'd
guys?
be lying if I said I did want you to. No, I'm being honest about what I said. I'm being honest about what I said.
How do you think Lorne would deal with dating Bonnie Blue or what was the other something Phillips, Lily Phillips, the people that did the gangbangs with like 100 guys or.
Okay, well, first of all, we should talk
Yeah.
about the Houston 620, which was supposed to be the Houston 500, which is a play on like a NASCAR series, and she was supposed to have sex with 500 men. But you know what happened on that day, Tiffany? On that glorious day for Houston,
What
the
happened?
classic under promise, over deliver, because 500 men became 620 men, and history was made on that day for Houston. And what would Lorne do if his woman was Houston in the Houston 620? Was it done in the studio?
Mm,
It was.
was it?
Did she know any of the men?
No.
Maybe one of the 600.
Could have been maybe the first one.
There were 620. She might have known one. She might have realized during the 620, like, hey, didn't we go to elementary school together? And then they're just having a regular old chat. They're just having while activities are going on. So I don't think Lorne would be very happy about that. Actually, it would embarrass him and make him really jealous.
While he's sitting in the corner.
Well, he wouldn't be there, Tiffany. I didn't include that in
so?
the. I didn't. Well, no, he's not allowed.
That's true.
I don't think Lorne's probation officer would allow him to visit the site of a gang. I need permission to go to California. And what's the reason, Lorne? Well, I'd like to attend my girlfriend's gangbang. She's going to try and break the world record. We're hoping for 500, but Lord willing, if enough guys show up, we get 600 plus. You know how it is, though. 1,000 sign up, and you're happy if 200 get there. Anyway, can I get the permission, please?
No, to have sex with 3 guys.
Yeah.
You just said it was because of COVID only.
Too many guys.
The reason for me really not wanting you to do it was because of COVID. But I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that even then I told you. I'm not going to lie to you. Well, stop interrupting. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I want you to sleep with. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I want you to sleep with 3 or to have sex with 3 guys. I'm not going to tell you that I want that. Then I would be lying.
Right,
I know
so
it's your
don't
job.
sit here and say you haven't tried to dictate my work.
I know it's your job. So when you're doing your job, I don't have a problem with that. But when it's COVID going on, and you've already been in the hospital for a month, I don't want you doing it.
You literally just said you did.
What? I literally just said that I don't want you doing it because what guy would? Why would I tell you that I want you to do it? I don't want you to do it, but it's your job. It's what you do for work. But while COVID is going on and you've already been in the hospital for a month, I don't want you doing it.
You just condone it.
What, that I don't want you doing that for work? That I don't want you doing that for work? I don't want you to. But that's not up to me. It's up to you if that's what you want to do for work. But I don't want you doing it while the pandemic's going on. I don't want to change the person that you are.
I love that part of you.
Yeah.
The part of you that doesn't fuck guys for your career. I
have
love
to change
that.
my entire personality.
No, you don't.
Oh, really?
I love your person. Yeah, I love your personality. I'm not going to tell you I love your job. But you love your job. So I'm not trying to change what you're doing for work, honey. I'm not trying to change that at all. Do I want you to do it? No, but it's not up to me. I just don't want you doing it while the pandemic's going on. I don't want you being in the hospital again.
I can't say what I want. I can't do the work I want. I can't interact with people the way I want, all because of you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not perfect. I mean, it takes some getting used
Your
to.
fragile ego.
That could be.
You
That
said
might
you
be
weren't
it.
perfect when you got busted talking your Rhoda, too.
You might have just cracked it.
It takes some getting used to, but I've gotten used to some of them.
You haven't.
She's coming around.
Yeah, I have. You already know I have.
No, you haven't.
You can't tell her that she does, though.
If I haven't, then why do I trust Will?
You don't have a choice.
Exactly.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Hey, Sloth. Wayne Tech had a donation and wants to know, what do you think of the stable idea? It's Lorne, Jeremy DeWitt, and Cyrax.
Hey, that sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah, but the problem is though, I don't see a name. I don't see a name for it. So I need a name. I need Wayne Tech. I need to know the name. I need some names for this stable, so that we can authorize this. Tiffany, you can also come up with some. I know you know exactly what we're talking about.
What's a stable?
Exactly. I like horses.
Are they going to live on a farm?
Well, that was a question. I was just wondering. I was just wondering because you two have had feelings for each other before, so I was just wondering if that was what the case was.
Laugh it up because you are busted.
Guys, if you aren't subscribed to Rob Stop, subscribe to fucking Rob Stop. That guy does sometimes 5-hour streams just in the middle of the day because he's got nothing going on and no friends. Just nothing at all. That truck situation we described earlier with Roy living in his mom, that's Rob Stop. That's Rob Stop. He's in his mom's driveway. He's got a truck with a little tent. And he's allowed to stream during the day only because his mom's not watching her stories. So make sure
Sucking up the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, sucking up the Wi-Fi because you got no friends. But yeah, so make sure you check out Rob Soap.
Happiest friend.
You're right. I busted on that one.
You think I'm stupid?
Fuck Boy Friday.
No, I don't think you're stupid.
I know
yes, you are.
No. But that was just a question. That was a question that I asked you because I had wondered if that was what the heart to heart was about. Because you said he was struggling. So I was like, well, that was first thought that came to mind. I wonder if he was starting to get feelings for you.
Lorne, you just said you trusted Will, then admitted with proof that was the case. You are now backpedaling again.
Well, I'm not meaning to say to be backpedaling. That was just something that was in my mind because of how much time he spends with you. You know, shit like that happens.
Hey, Tiffany.
Yeah.
There's about 10 minutes left in this call. And then I added a candid fellow call next if you're willing to listen.
Sure.
Slothcat, you down for a candid fellow, Lorne? What is all that noise? Slothcat, I know you're excited because you got some IKEA furniture, but wait until after the stream to put it together. You can put together your Klugel after the stream with the wrench that was provided in the box. Okay? Just...
You actually went in a rant and hung up assuming Carter was on the phone. You're so mature.
What else did you want me to assume with the way you said that?
Well, if you trust her, you would just take her words at face value.
Maybe
and assume
don't
nothing.
assume.
Yeah.
For once.
Nice. Get him, Reborn.
I know I'm wrong.
You sure aren't acting like it. You're also annoying as fuck.
I know, but you love me.
You like me?
I really know I'm wrong, honey. I really do trust you with all my heart.
I just don't trust those men.
I'm just, yeah, I do.
I don't trust their intentions.
And I don't trust the things you do either.
Do I trust your heart? Absolutely. It's your vagina that I cannot trust.
Yeah.
I can't trust that, you know, and that's on you again. That's on you.
You don't. I'm not used to having somebody like you that is so trustable and can do these things just so openly and not worry about them.
If you know you are wrong, why is this still going on?
Fear.
He's just afraid.
Yeah.
Why did it take an hour and a half?
I think it's just because I was so hurt before. I hate feeling like that.
Oh no. Everyone stop. Stop typing. Everyone just listen.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose you, Jamie.
Oh.
You hurt yourself. I didn't do anything.
No, Jamie. Wrong reaction, sweetie. You're gonna lose him.
You just keep kicking him when he's down.
Yeah, that's the problem. This isn't good partner behavior.
No. He's being vulnerable.
For someone you don't want to lose, you sure know how to push them away.
I don't want to push you away. I don't want to lose you. So fucking afraid of losing you because.
Well, congratulations, you are.
Oh, no. Hold on.
I'm not losing you.
I have to blow my nose.
I'm not losing you.
I already told you that before.
You are not removing yourself from this relationship.
No.
Like, that's it. So stop saying it because it's just making me more and more upset. I wish you were here right now. Oh my God, do I wish you were here right now so I could force you into this fucking relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I would lock, just so you know, all the doors would lock from the outside. And I would put you in a room and I would lock you in there until you love me again.
Mm-hmm.
Normal. And of course, I'm going to bar the windows, right? Because I need to protect you from the predators trying to get you from outside.
Yeah.
I've never given everything like I've given.
You have nothing to give, Lorne.
Into being with you.
You can't even say it.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to go through this with a 50-year-old man. I have better things to do with my life.
You like spend your life with me.
What did he say? You like spending your life with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to have to go through this ever again either. I just don't want to be made to be felt like I'm second to somebody that you don't even probably know.
Happening. I I just said I'm not willing to do this right here, and what have you been doing?
I don't want to have to go through it either. But I love you, and I'm not willing to give up.
You were at the start of this call,
I know. They're just words. I'd never give up on you. I already told you that I'd never leave you.
You're never leaving me.
Don't believe the words I say.
Yeah. Believe my actions, my shitty, abusive
you just
actions.
said you wouldn't, but you were going to.
I know, it was just me being hurt. I wouldn't really leave
Which is
you.
it?
I wouldn't really leave you. I promise you I'd never leave you. I meant those words.
Either way, you are a liar.
No.
I'm never going to leave you.
You put yourself through this. All of it.
That's enough, Jamie. He's had enough.
I know.
Sweep the leg.
I know, and I hate it.
I can finish him, Sensei. Sweep the leg. I don't think I got that line right.
So when you said you were leaving, you were trying to manipulate me?
Yes. It was just a manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
Cry, Lorne. Cry your way out of it.
Just sniffle more.
That's a yes.
Put him in a body bag, Johnny.
Yeah, in a way it was, yes. Another way it was just me trying to get up and across how hurt I was.
No, not in a way. That's exactly what it was 100%.
Yeah, it was manipulation. So it's not the way I was thinking about it, but...
Go figure, but you don't play games.
Well, that was the one time. You caught him. You caught him in a game.
Sorry, that was my fault.
Congratulations. Now let's
Yeah.
move on.
Yeah.
Weren't thinking about it when I did it.
But she took you up on it, Lorne. You threatened her with the end of a relationship, and then when she took you up on it, then you cried, and now you're crying and you're admitting that it was just a game that you were playing in order to try and manipulate her into keeping a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So why wouldn't she want Carter?
Yeah, he doesn't do any of that.
And he's stacked and jacked.
Yeah, he is.
Right? And you know, he's not, when he's on the phone with her for 2.5 hours, you know what he's not doing? He's not bitching about how, why do you talk to your boyfriend all day? Carter doesn't care.
No, he doesn't.
Carter has women all over the place. There is a GNC pack for women only available in the local area because he's tapping so much ass. There's an entire supplement line. You think Lorne gets that? No.
No, of course not.
No, he's just on the RSO registry. That's it. And there's a special code from at Walmart when he walks in so that all of the male employees can follow him to make sure he doesn't do anything perverted.
That's right. Yeah, there's a
That's
code
what he
word
did.
that just by coincidence is always said.
Code TCAP. Code
Yeah.
TCAP. And then every male employee is following Lorne with their arms folded, not even trying to act like they're doing it undercover. You done yet, sir? Are you done yet, sir? That's a lot of loitering. You done yet, sir?
Swarm.
Make a move, motherfucker. I'm waiting to tackle you.
Oh God.
Again, say the apologies, they mean nothing to me.
Pine Barren Patriot. First of all, fuck you. Second of all, I believe that Karate Kid 3 is like the Rocky 4 of the series. It is not a good movie, but it's also a great movie. And I don't like Karate Kid 2. I thought Karate Kid 2 was a disappointment. So it goes Karate Kid 1, then Karate Kid 3, and then no other ones after that. That's the way to watch them. Right, Tiffany?
Yes.
Did you watch? You've seen Karate Kid 1.
I have.
Because Chip watched it a lot.
He did, yeah.
And it was on HBO when it came on twice a day. Everything would come on twice a day.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you didn't watch Last Dragon a billion times on HBO, then we probably wouldn't be friends. You don't get it.
You're right. I don't.
You never saw Last Dragon?
No.
So we can't talk about how good Vanity was in that movie? Or Timac eating the popcorn with chopsticks, Bruce Leroy?
No.
All right, well, I have an assignment for you this week.
Oh, great.
Clear your calendar. It's Last Dragon time. Remember when I made you watch Birdemic and told you because we were making a video about it and it was just to make you watch Birdemic?
Yes.
How'd that video come out that we never made?
Right. It was great. It was great.
No, Jackie Chan cannot be in a. That's bad.
My
Those are bad.
apologies still mean a lot to me.
I'm tired of hearing about Bruce Leroy catching bullets in his teeth.
And I'll get them so they mean a lot to you.
Can I go?
Can if you want.
I guess if you don't want to spend any more time with me tonight, I guess so.
Okay, bye.
You mean so much to me. I love you.
This call was brought to you by the Lorne World Order.
Wow. Well, we do not believe in that, but that was a good call. Lorne was emotional. That was crying.
Yes.
Wow. What did you think?
It was a good call. Of course, he's just repeating himself over and over and over again. He desperately wants to spend time with Jamie, but he just has the same conversation that they had 3 days prior. And during those 3 days, he wasn't allowed to talk to her.
Yeah. So it was just on pause.
Yeah.
Because nothing in his mind over those 3 days made him think like, wow, was I being fucking ridiculous? This 3 days really makes me just miss that time with her and realize how petty it is to get mad at her over 30 minutes when here it is 72 hours and I haven't talked to her. So when I do talk to her, I'm going to cherish the time we have instead of wasting it with petty squabbles.
Right.
And he gets on the phone and goes, hello, baby. And he goes, so I guess you were fucking talking to Carter.
Yeah, exactly. Who were you talking to those 3 days, huh?
Yeah. All right, so we do have a quick video before, and we're going to close out tonight with a new Brian video that we have not seen. But I do have something before we move on to our candid fellow call. It's Lorne calling Netflix. It's a great call. I don't know if you've heard it before. Let's watch this, and it's something.
Libby, come on over. I guess you and the girls have been wondering why I've got me this new hairdo and new clothes. Well, you see, Libby, I'm going to become a big movie star. You remember that guy, Alfie, that we met in the pub? Well, he's been managing me now. And next week, we're going to go to London to make a demo. What's a demo? Oh, a demo's a recording, Libby, of my singing voice. What do you mean I can't sing? I sing like a canary. Oh, no, Libby. I don't sing like that anymore. No, Alfie's pulled the voice right out of me. Okay, now, Libby, go on over to the recorder and put on the recording by the Manhattan Transfer called Operator. All right? And then you're going to see how I'm going to sing the demo,
There we go.
Libby. Information.
Whoa.
Give me long distance. Long distance. Give me operator. Information. Give me Jesus on the line. What? Operator. Information. I'd like to speak to a friend of mine. Prayer is the number.
Wow. Libby.
What? I don't understand. Why? Why would you do that to yourself? So I want to sing, but I don't just want to sing. Should I do a stand-up comedy bit before, or a really weird thing where I'm talking to Libby with an accent? I don't understand. Just get up there and sing, asshole. Just sing. Sing the goddamn song.
No,
Why is
she
there?
has no.
What?
No.
What?
She has more.
What was there? What was that?
She was acting.
Is that what that was?
That's what that was. She was acting. She was showing off her accent skills because she doesn't talk like that.
What accent was that?
I think it was supposed to be English.
Okay, so her accent skills are questionable at best because we don't know what that was. We don't know. All right, we got that candid fellow video up next.
Thank you for contacting Netflix. This is Travis. How can I help you today?
Hello.
How's it going?
Nice to about 15 movies.
What's that?
I got The Longest Yard, Assault on Precinct 13, Kiss of Death, Simon Says, Universal Soldier, Half Past Dead, Blade Trilogy, Fantastic Four, Alone in the Dark.
Oh, is this the DVD, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to send you over to the DVD experts right there where they can take care of you right away.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine.
All right, you have a good day and good luck with everything.
Okay.
He was so glad to hand him over.
Netflix DVDs. My name is Jay. How may I help you today?
I have The Pacifier, The Village, 13 Ghosts, Stealth, Saw 2. That's just for some.
What about it, sir?
I got The Longest Yard, Assault on Precinct 13, Kiss of Death, Simon Says, Universal Soldier, Half Past Dead, Blade Trilogy, Fantastic Four, Alone in the Dark, Doom, Soldiers, Ugly, Training Day, Collateral Damage, Lord of War, Electrica, Sin City, Life or something like that, which is a chip.
What's the name of the movie?
I don't understand. I mean, you're reading me movies, but what about them? What do you want to do today?
Nice took about 15 movies.
You said you want to see about 15 movies?
Yeah.
Can I have your email address so I can at least pull up your account?
No. It's just that I'm just trying to reinsure you.
Reinsure me of what?
I got plenty of movies here.
You have a lot of movies with you?
Yeah. So, I mean, I can bring the regular movies, like I said.
Sir, all you did was name me a bunch of movies. I don't. What can I do to help you today?
I'm just trying to reinsure you.
Reinsure me of what?
If you ever watch Dateline and you saw the internet predator thing, you'll understand. What they do is they set guys up with a model. You know what I'm saying?
They do what with the model?
Yeah, model. She's like 19, but she looks like 14.
I'm sorry, sir. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, she is a model, but she's paid to do this. She's like 19, but they pay her to act like she's 14, and they even put her on webcam and everything.
Okay. Oh well, I really. What am I supposed to do with this information?
But what they do is they tell the lady to tell them to come back, and the lady tells them to come into the house, that they're changing clothes and all that. But yet, when they get there, Dateline's in there to report on them, just as they're leaving.
Sir, you called and you just started naming a bunch of movies. What can we do with this information? Do you want them on your queue? Do you want them sent out to you? I don't know what I can do with you just telling me a bunch of movies.
No. It's just that I'm just trying to reinsure you.
Reinsure me of what, sir?
It was just.
I don't even have an account pulled up. You're just naming me movies.
It was just the way that they were talking, trying to have words come out of me. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm not a violent person or anything like that, but so I actually can see the person, not just a voice. You know what I'm saying?
I understand, sir. Well, what can I do to help you today?
Nothing, just chatting and watching wrestling.
You just chatting?
Yeah, that's not a problem, but we can just sit and swim and watch movies and cuddle, and that's it. That's the only intention that I plan on happening.
John Ryan, this is William Rowell and Lorne, and they're calling Netflix. Lorne gets on in a bit, but it's William Rowell. Netflix calls. Shit. Slothcat, can you read that on the screen?
She would be perfect for Braun.
That's the Libby lady. I could see, hello, Libby, and them both on giant giraffes just riding through the forest. Tiffany, why did you laugh so hard the first time you saw that video?
It's so great.
It really is good. I should add that one for a little. You know, it'll be here for TLI week.
Oh, great! Yeah.
All for TLI week, and we'll have to bring back the real TLI too. The guys have been around forever, so I'll get him back too.
Okay.
But I'm not going to hide this. I don't. I do like. I mean, I haven't had sex, but I do like sex.
So, what does that have to do with what we're talking about right now?
Oh man.
I might be different.
You like
person,
talking?
But I might be different person, but I like talking.
Okay, that's good. I like talking too, but we have to talk about Netflix things, and we have to get to a certain solution of a problem.
Okay.
So, unless you don't have a problem, I'm not allowed to just talk to you.
What else? Resident Evil, Apocalypse Now, Constantine, that's Part 3, Transformer, the Transporter. I have Serenity, Ghost of Mars. I have Bulletproof Monk. I have Bewitched. I have Red Dragon, Wishmaster 2, and The Punisher.
These are all movies you own?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what can I do about the movies that you own?
So
are you calling today because you have a problem?
Yeah.
What's your problem?
So I'm putting myself out there because I talk online just to talk to people. Yes, I am looking for a relationship, but when it's time, when it happens, it happens. If it does, then I'll be happy. But until then, I'm just out there being me.
Sir, you called Netflix. Do you know that?
What would you like to know about me?
What would you like to know
Say that again?
What would you like to know about me?
What do I want to know about you?
Yeah.
Do you have an account with Netflix?
Not really.
Not really?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not busy, and it's got 10 minutes, but I'm not worried. I can talk as long as you want to talk.
So you just called to talk?
Yeah. I like talking. I might be different in person, but I like talking.
Well, sir, I'm only allowed to talk to you if you have a problem with Netflix. I'm not allowed to just talk to you.
Yeah, that's no problem. What, Sawtooth?
Say that again?
What, Sawtooth?
Sawtooth?
So someone says it in the comments, but they believe that Netflix, either at the time or now, has a policy where you can't hang up on them, and you need to. There's certain metrics usually when you work in customer service that have to be met, and you'll see it later. Like the guy almost refuses to hang up first. He's going to continue this call and satisfy this customer or potential customer, whatever it is.
Right. Yeah, that first guy transferred him real fast.
He was so happy to get out of there.
Yeah.
All right, let me transfer you.
Yeah. Sawtooth, yeah.
What about it?
Nice tooth, about 15 movies.
Sir, I can't just talk to you about movies. I have to fix a problem for you, but I can't just chit chat and talk about different movies I've seen.
I have no secrets. I have no regrets. I do have some regrets, but that's my own thing on my regrets. But for the most part, I have no secrets. I have nothing to hide.
That's good, sir. That's very good. That's a good movie collection.
Not really.
You own quite a bit of good movies, but unfortunately, I cannot talk to you about the movies that you own. We can only talk about movies that you've gotten from us.
Okay. Yeah, so that's another reason why I say I'd rather have you meet me at the driveway. So the person that I'm not a violent person or anything like that, but so I actually can see the person, not just their voice. You know what I'm saying?
Sir, what are you talking about? Meet you in the driveway. This is Netflix. You called Netflix. There is no meeting in the driveway of any sorts.
Yeah, it's exactly 113 miles away from where I live.
What's exactly 113 miles away?
And you're not as far down as I thought you were. So.
Sir, you called Netflix. This is a company. You're not talking to anyone like that you know. I'm sure you do not know me.
Yeah.
No, sir.
It's only 2 hours.
He's looking around like.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm doing anything. Hello.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sir, do you have a Netflix problem?
Yes.
What's your Netflix problem?
I'm just trying to reinsure you. You know what I'm saying?
I do not know what you're saying, sir. I need you to tell me that you have a Netflix problem that I can fix.
Say the words.
That's the company that she works for that tries to find in-depth predators. And then they set them up with the police department around there. And of course, I got the 2.0s.
Say that again?
2.0s.
I can't hear you.
And of course, I got the 2.0s.
Okay.
The 2.0s.
Someone actually tried that before with me, and turns out it was an undercover.
And of course, I got the
2.0s. I mean, it's not the best. I mean, it's about the only thing that's on TV right now, too. So. Go figure.
All right, sir. Well, when you have a Netflix, problem, you let me know, okay?
Okay, we can talk more. If she does go to bed soon, you can actually call me back. I don't go to sleep. I won't sleep for a while because I took a nap.
Sir, we don't call people.
But no, I've already calculated up. I literally would have to leave there about 5:30 Friday, Thursday morning, so I could be at work on time.
I'm sorry, sir. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm putting myself out there. You know what I'm saying?
Sir, you're putting yourself out there for what? You've called Netflix DVDs. This is not a dating website. This is Netflix.
I actually did this. I actually did that little web map quest. You know what I'm saying?
Sir, what can I help you with today?
Next to about 15 movies.
You'd like to see about 15 movies?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
How would you like to see these movies?
I have The Pacifier, The Village.
No, sir. Not. I don't want to know what movies. How would you like to see these movies?
Say the word.
Yeah, it's exactly 113 miles away from where I live.
What's exactly 113 miles away from where you live? I don't understand. There's no question here, sir.
It's only 2 hours.
What's only 2 hours?
I mean, I can bring the regular movies, like I said.
Sir, I'm so sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. So I'm going to have to get off the phone now. Okay?
I'm not going to hide this. I do like, I mean, I haven't had sex, but I do like sex.
Sir, I don't need to know that. I really don't need to know that. But I have to get off the phone now because you obviously do not have a Netflix problem.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay, so I will now be disconnecting this call. Thank you for calling Netflix.
Okay.
All right, you have a good day.
Bye.
All right.
Okay.
Sir.
Yeah.
Can you hang the phone up, please?
No.
Why not?
I like
Oh, man.
I'm just trying to reinsure you.
You can't reassure me of anything, sir. You don't have a Netflix problem.
Yeah. It's all right. I mean, it's not the best. I mean, it's not the only thing that's on TV right now. So.
Sir, can you please hang up the phone? You don't have a Netflix problem.
Not really.
I don't even think you have an account. I really cannot help you.
I got The Long and Short, I saw on Facebook 13, Kiss of Death, Simon Says, Universal Soldier.
So I can't do anything with that information. There's nothing that I can do about the movies that you own.
What would you like to know about me?
I don't want to know anything about you.
Okay,
this is Netflix. You called a Netflix company.
Yes.
We only handle DVDs and movies that get sent to you through the mail, and you pay a monthly subscription. I do not need to know anything about you personally.
Okay.
MCL, this call and the channel for Canifello is linked in the description.
I like talking.
Okay.
I might be.
I understand you. I understand you like talking, but you cannot call and just talk. We can't do that.
I have no secrets. I have no regrets. I do have some regrets, but that's my own thing.
Sure, that's nice that you have no regrets and you like talking, but you cannot call us and just talk. We have to talk about Netflix things.
Someone said this sounds like Southern Slothcat or Northern Slothcat, and I can hear it. This is Northern Slothcat, but he's wearing a business suit instead of a onesie. But this is definitely some of Slothcat's kin. Joey said, I thought after the Blue Guy fiasco that you guys would never stream again. Thanks for reassuring me that you would. Sir, do you have a Netflix problem? I mean, you cannot reassure me of anything, Joey. Do you have a Netflix problem, and how can I fix it? No, it wasn't that we weren't streaming. It was technical issues on my end. But now we're good, right, Tiffany?
Yes.
She let me have my router back. I just had to finish those sentences.
Well, you apologized.
Yeah, I had to write 100 sentences and apologize, and I was just being a real bear about it.
You refused to say sorry. You would say any other word.
I don't say anything else other than I'm sorry for what I did. And after I wrote it 100 times, you know what, Tiffany? I can't say I'm sorry for what you made me do to you. I'm sorry about
We're getting
that.
there.
I'm sorry that you made me act that way.
Or I have to get out the phone.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay, so I need you to hang up now, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, sir. You have a good day, all right?
Yeah, that'll be fine. Bye.
All right, go ahead and hang up the phone now.
Aww.
Hello? Sir, please hang the phone up.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm here.
No. I want you to hang the phone up.
Why are you rushing?
Say that again?
Why are you rushing, though?
I couldn't understand you.
I want to hear you sing.
Excuse me?
Let me see. What can I sing to you? Okay, I got one. Are you ready?
Can you?
Okay. Look at the two of you dancing that way, lost in the moment, in each other's face. So much in love, you're alone in this place, like there's nobody else in the world. I was enough for her not long ago. I was her number one. She told me so, and she still means the world to me, just so you know. So be careful when you hold my girl. Did you get that? Hello? Hello?
You can hear them in the back.
Yes.
Hello?
I don't want to talk to him.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't want you to be.
Yeah, of course I do.
I would like you to hang the phone up, please.
Okay. Mwah. Did you get that?
I would like you to hang the phone up, please. First of all, I'm a man. I need you to hang the phone up, please.
I don't care. I don't care. Give me one anyway. You must really like me to want to talk to me that long.
Absolutely not.
Where's my kiss?
I need you to please hang this phone up.
I don't know what to
have you
do.
here with me right now. If I was, you'd be naked. I love you. Why wouldn't I want to be naked with you? Are you anxious to touch my penis?
Oh, no.
Please hang the phone up. I do not want to talk to you. Please hang this phone up.
No, I would never hang up on you. Don't ever think that, because I would never hang up on you. If you ever hang up, then it's something to do with the phone. It's not me hanging up on you.
I want you to hang up.
Where's my kiss?
Hang the phone up so I can call you right back.
I don't care. I want to kiss.
I want you to hang the phone up.
No, I would never hang up on you.
I want you to. I'm going to call you right back.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to call you right back. Just hang the phone up.
I have to
I promise.
go to Walmart really quick, though.
get them things so I don't get pregnant.
If you
This man should be working for 911.
I know.
Right? Like he should be a 911 operator.
Yeah.
Because he is so like he can handle anything.
He really can. After that, yes.
Like my stomach hurts from laughing. I don't want you to be here. I would never hang up on you. Please hang up.
I want you to.
hang the phone up, I'll call you right back. I promise.
I would never hang up on you. Hello? Are you okay? Hello?
Thank you for holding. Did you know that Netflix is one of the fastest growing companies in the U.S.? Please stay on the line.
Did you hear Lord clear his throat?
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
All right, I have to disconnect the call now. You are not talking about anything relevant to Netflix, so I will now be disconnecting this call, okay?
You are so sweet. I love your eyes. I thought about you all day.
All right, sir. You have you a good day, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for staying on the line. In order to serve you better, we would love to hear about your experience with Netflix. If you were satisfied.
And that was it. What do you think of that, Tiffany?
That was good. That poor guy.
That poor man.
He was really trying. Oh, God.
I got about 15 movies.
Yeah, I know. He just
Pacifier. What do I do with this knowledge?
I know. I don't even know what I would do if I had a call like that. That would just be crazy.
What was it with the hunky boy?
If it was with a hunky boy, that would be fine.
You'd throw your finger in the cord and you'd be like, oh, yeah, I like movies and I'm alone tonight. You know that you would.
Of course I would.
So
you know me.
Let's not pretend. All right, and as promised, Tiffany, we are going to close out with a Brorin clip. But first, I want you guys to understand it's not good. So I hope you understand this is not going to be good, and it has a very weird, awkward ending. So yeah, get ready for that. Joey, 100 versus Gorilla Gwen. Who's everyone got? You got to be more specific. 100 what? I need to know what 100 things are going against Gorilla Gwen before I can
probably 100 people.
Well, why do you know what kind of people? Well, how angry are the people?
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna need more information, Joey, before I can answer that. And Slothcat will also be answering. Yeah, Dan Lover, we're closing out. We've been on for hours and hours, and Slothcat has stuff he's got to get done. So let's watch. What was that?
I'm a very busy person.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, actually, let's watch this first.
I'm here with Trisha from Tarot and Astrology, and she's been so kind as to come in and give us a tarot reading. And so let's get right to it. What exactly is tarot, and how do you use it to predict one's future and all that jazz?
It's a lot of people are real psychic with it. I don't consider myself psychic. I consider myself very intuitive. A lot of people say I'm psychic, but that's a big honor.
She's good.
Would you like to get to it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Avert the negative pattern.
So I'm like a caged animal that needs to be set free to run wild, kind of.
Could be.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Trisha, for coming in, and we appreciate everything you've done.
You can call me at 319. I live at Muscatine Avenue, apartment number 1. It's right across the street from the Walgreens.
Well, thank you again for coming in. We appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Blessed be.
Thank you very much.
I'm very honored to have this opportunity.
She was good. She was really good.
She was.
I believed her. I thought she was magic. Miss Cleo like energy up there.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go from one high energy source to the next. We got a 2-minute and 44-second Brorin video that'll feel like 10.
Like this.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike. What's happening? Yeah. Where's those packages? They're on the way. I sent them out yesterday. I told you I wanted them by today. They should have been there. They must have been delayed. Damn it, Casey. You should have sent them out sooner. I've been busy, Mike. This is the third fucking time this happened. You better get your fucking act together. I told you before about holding me up. They said it would be there today. What the fuck am I supposed to do? You should have made sure delivery was today. They said today. I don't have fucking control of what the fuck they do. You should have made sure instead of doing it half-assed. What the fuck you talking about anyway? Wait. The day's not over.
Good.
Mike.
Oh, the Jordan.
3 fucking times, Casey. 3 fucking times you held me up. Mike. I'm talking, Walter. Wait a minute. Those packages came in. They came in. Yeah. Don't tell me about patience. You gotta learn to get a hold of your patience before busting your balls for nothing. You're lucky they're in. That's right. Get them over there, Walter. You're lucky I didn't write your ass up a long time ago. Get what? Bullshit. The packages, Walter. Get them over there. You better stay on top of things from now on. Your patience should stay on top of it instead of blowing all of it up your fat ass.
Nice, that's the punchline. And scene.
All right.
There you go. There you go. It's called The Packages. It's about the packages. He was waiting on some packages, and then the packages show up.
He was really upset that they weren't there.
And then guess what? They show up. And I think the funniest part, and that's a comedy scene, by the way. And I think the funniest part about that is that he transferred it from whatever medium it was on before into a digital medium so it could be uploaded to YouTube because it was that good.
Oh, yeah.
He was probably sitting at home one day. He was rubbing cocoa powder all over his face so he can be the black person in that one sketch.
Cacao.
And then he was like, oh, where's that video I made about the packages? Where is that? And then he went and found the reel-to-reel or whatever it was on, and he took it to CVS or a Walgreens, like right across from where that lady lived, who was the psychic, and he had to transfer it so he could put it on YouTube because we needed to see that.
We did need to see that, yeah.
And speaking of cacao, I mean, it's 30 seconds.
What's that on your face? Cacao.
That's good.
What's that on your face? Cacao. Cacao. Out in public. What's that on your face? Cacao. Cacao. It's crazy.
What does that mean? All right. Let's get out of here. Tiffany.
Yes.
We are back next week. What do you think we should do the call? Because I think Rob Sopp actually was streaming it. It's the call where would Grandma want me dead if I was a baby?
Yeah, I think that would be great.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you need to yell. We get so excited about it. Let's let's temper it down. The stream's over now. What's that on your face?
Cow.
Well, yeah, we'll see if maybe it'll be a TLI pick week. We'll see.
Oh yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Slothcat, why don't you go ahead and hit us with that world famous closer that you do so well? Oh shit! No, hold on. Unmute Slothcat because it's Slothcat and Pals before we go. Oof.
And now it's time for teaching your children about Slothcat and Pals.
Last time on Slothcat and Pals, after playing golf,
yeah, there you go,
with that benefactor person, I turned to him and I said, "It's time for me to leave this place, this la la land, and get back to the real world." And he said, "What do you mean?" And I said, "Bro, you're not real. You're just a character I made up on an episode of MST4K. Join us next time for some more Slothcat and Pals."
Wow, it just gets better each week.
It does.
I'm on the edge of my seat each week to find out how you're going to drop the ball this time and let down the Slothcat
Hey man,
fans.
this is a very riveting, cutting edge story. You know,
I've
if
seen
somebody
more
go
thumbs
out there
downs about the way this story hasn't progressed than anything other than Tiffany's long ass stretchy words.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the two things people hate the most about this show.
Yeah.
So I apologize for the poor quality control. Tiffany, go ahead and hit us with those out air horns, and we will see you guys. All right, don't wait till I'm done talking or anything. Thanks, Tiffany.
The turtle's name was Yancy.
Yancy.
Yancy. The turtle's name was Yancy.
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 She a baddie, she showing her panties.
Yancy makes me dancy.
She a baddie, she showing her panties.
Can't help but shake my panties.
She a baddie, she showing her panties.
Yancy makes me dancy.
She shake it like jelly.
Can't help but shake my panties. The turtle's name was Yancy.
Yancy.
Yancy. The turtle's name was Yancy. Yancy makes me dancy. Can't help but shake my panties.
Not fucking yours. And she tried to tell you that before.
She shake it like jelly.
I don't have a big belly.
Off the juice, acting loose.
I got some thinking to do.
Yancy makes me dancy. The turtle's name was Yancy.
Yancy.
Yancy. The turtle's name was Yancy.
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 She a baddie, she showing her panties.
Yancy makes me dancy.
She a baddie, she showing her panties.
Can't help but shake my panties.
She a baddie, she showing her panties.
Yancy makes me dancy.
She shake it like jelly.
Can't help but shake my panties.
I'm out of town, thugging with my round, my coochie pink.
Stop putting me down!
I can't say his name, cause he be cheap. I love you, baby. Yeah.
You like the cheaters?
Where the niggas come looking for the hoes.
I just sat down here and put some crap on my toes.
My son need a new pappy.
Stuff they did drink snails. It's called Natty Daddy.
I'm out here in Miami,
The turtle's name was Yancy.
looking for the hoochie daddy.
How did the doctor see you in your panties?
You don't appreciate nothing. Well, I do too. Why do you think I like fucking country? You know why? Because they don't fucking call people bitch. They don't put people down. Your bitch ass fucking songs suck.
You son of a bitch! The stream is done! Today, stream is over! Get the fuck off me! I'm done! I'm done! I'm fucking done! You son of a bitch! Get up and sit in your computer! I'm done! You son of a fucking bitch! Off! I never want to hear from that fucker again!
I don't ever want to hear his voice again. I don't ever want to hear from him ever again. We're done. We're done.